God damn. Okay, let's see. This scientist debunking vaccine misinformation.
Last video, but I just have to give you guys these little tools to have in your tool belt for when people try to question you about why you refuse to get it, okay?
Okay.
Number one, the mRNA that they're using in it is completely synthetic.
That is true.
This is the first time they've ever done that in human history.
Oh, that's not true.
Number two, because it is completely synthetic, normally your body would immediately attack it and eradicate it.
Oh, your body doesn't care if it's synthetic or not. It just wants to destroy foreign things.
They had to coat that mRNA in a nanolipid.
That is true.
The purpose of that nanolipid is to keep your DNA from degenerating.
Oh, that's not the job of the DNA. Enzymes do that.
The vaccine would be completely useless. However, they have no idea how long it's going to take your body to be able to break down that mRNA.
Less than 2 weeks.
Number three, because they don't know how long it's going to take that mRNA to break down,
less than 2 weeks,
that your DNA is going to be creating antibodies.
Oh no, B cells do that, not DNA.
Indefinitely.
Why is it always people that like hacker interview-Gummo? What the fuck? Why is it always people that like... So people that spread vaccine misinformation always will like get like 30% of it correct. And then everything else is just like fucking made up. This is a good one. The Gummo. Don't watch it. I don't want to be hacker. No, dude. Sorry. Sorry. We're going to watch this and you're going to be hacker. I'm already tracer. So you're going to be hacker. Yep. We saw this already. We literally did not see this. I have not watched a single fucking hacker soft white underbelly. Like, I've just never watched it. The TikTok debunk is in 3 parts. Check the first one. Wait, really? There's more of it?
This is one of my favorite interviews.
Oh, there is more.
Because that mRNA is just going to be lingering around in your system, that's called free RNA.
Oh no, your body's going to totally destroy that RNA right away.
In your body, and your body hasn't been able to degenerate.
Yeah, it can do that.
That is going to cause your body to send danger signals to your brain.
No, that's not true.
Those danger signals are going to create inflammation.
That's not how inflammation works.
Inflammation will continue to increase until the mRNA is eradicated.
No, it's about the spike protein, the virus.
The mRNA will have duplicated and replicated so much that every cell in your body will be creating the antibodies.
Oh no, just B cells can do that, not every cell.
mRNA is not altering your DNA.
That's true.
It's altering the way that your DNA expresses itself.
That's not true.
It's a messenger RNA, which means it's telling your DNA what to do, basically.
Oh, that's not true.
Once the nanolipid makes it to your
where'd
brain,
we go?
Your DNA begins to express something called like cytotech or like cytosine.
I don't know what that is.
Whatever it is.
Owned. She doesn't know what that is, dude. Doctor doesn't know what that is more than a woman speaking in an authoritative tone. Guess what? I'm inclined to believe her now because she's in on something that you know, we just simply don't understand. So how about, you know, fuck you. There you go. Anti-vaxxers will hear anything remotely sciencey and buy it, except for actual fucking scientists describing scientific achievements in easy to comprehend terms. Then it's like
the flu vaccine.
Okay.
And these.
Wait, this guy's a stethoscope around his fucking neck, so what is it called? Stethoscope?
It's the gene for
Oh no, I know it's not that.
Inflammation in your brain and inflammation in your spine.
Oh no, that's not true.
Your brain to no longer be able to communicate with your body.
Bro, this is am I the only one who thinks this is like unironically not a great debunking? Like, it's just the doctor saying that's not true. Yeah, no shit. Like, we know that's not true. You should like, she deleted her video after this. Oh, she did? I feel like I'm happier. I mean, I believe her, right? But I wish that, like, you know, she actually like took the time out to debunk it clearly and consistently instead of just saying like, that's not true.
What?
It's a TikTok though. Yeah, I know, but still.
Hence why people have been having so many neurological issues after having the vaccine.
Oh, there's no evidence for that.
This is also why they have to give you more than one dose.
That's not why.
They give you a smaller dose the first time.
No, they're the
because
same
it
size.
introduces your body to those nanolipids.
That's
so
not what
you get
we're
the
introduced
second
to.
dose, it's a larger dose.
It isn't.
But your body is a lot less likely to have a negative reaction because it's already been introduced.
Oh, that's not true. That's not why that
However,
works
a
at
lot
all.
of people are still having negative effects after the second vaccine.
That doesn't make any sense.
There's something about this vaccine. It's something like vaccines aren't supposed to go into your brain.
You're right.
I don't know if it's the synthetic mRNA
Nope.
or the nanolipid, but
Nope,
because
it doesn't
this
get to the
vaccine
brain.
is making its way into our brains,
No.
that's why we're having.
Bro, maybe vaccines should get to her brain. You know what I'm saying? Half the time when motherfuckers are like, oh, vaccines are not supposed to get to your brain. It's like, you know what? You would probably be better off if it did get to your brain. Because whatever has gotten to your brain thus far, it hasn't been doing you any favors. You know what I'm saying?
So many neurological reactions.
Again, no evidence.
Unfortunately,
Ex-cultist girl in this video was brainwashed, gone crazy in the hood. What?
Cults.
What the fuck? Hold on, I want to finish.
it also has a way of making its way into our reproductive system.
Okay, there's
which
no
means
evidence
we
for
will
that
be
either.
Negatively affected there as well as a society. I am unvaccinated.
I'm sorry.
I'm unvaccinated. I'm sorry.
Is the main one I'm going to talk about are the MMR, the rubella, the mumps, measles, whatever.
Okay.
It goes in your arm.
Yes.
It stays in your arm. The
No.
antibodies go and attack
No, that's not how
the
antibodies work.
virus that's
Yeah, what the fuck?
in the live virus that was injected to the arm. It stays there.
No, it doesn't.
So people are saying, what's so different about the COVID vaccine?
Oh,
Okay,
that they're
the
mRNA
doctors
vaccines?
that are researching and doing the work that you need to know
Hassle.
is this. It doesn't stay in your arm.
Bro, he has a stethoscope. I don't know. Hey, doctor, I don't see your fucking stethoscope, okay? Maybe that's a real doctor and you're a fake doctor. Guess what? I have a lizard brain, okay? I like to see proof. And to me, in my fucking tiny brain, anything that says I'm a doctor or even that I played one on TV is enough for me to believe him. What is this? Already on LSF? Definitely not out of context. Hasan? I clicked on it, but then I
It's
turned it
fine.
off. I don't even want to see it right now.
It
No.
goes throughout your body.
Your immune system
They
does that.
inject about 140 trillion.
40 trillion.
It's either
actually.
40 trillion or 140
It's 40 trillion.
nanoparticles
Okay.
that are going throughout your body.
Not
And
really.
this is how the clots are forming.
Wait,
This
what?
is what is causing a lot of the trouble is the
Oh, no.
clots.
So just to provide some clarification on some of the things that he said. Now, he said that traditional vaccines will stay in your arm while the mRNA vaccines will go all over the place. The truth is anything that's foreign is going to be treated exactly the same way, which is immune cells are going to take information from the site of injection, move it through the lymphatics into your lymph nodes where the magic happens. This is where the bulk of your immune response is going to occur and where antibodies are going to be made. Speaking of antibodies, he says that antibodies are going to attack the vaccine in your arm, and that's not how it works because those antibodies don't even exist when you inject the vaccine in your arm. The vaccine's job is to induce the immune response to make those antibodies so that those antibodies will attack the virus were you to get it later on, which is what the point of the vaccine is. So yeah, he was mistaken there. He also said that the nanoparticles that go all over your body are going to get trapped in capillaries, and that's what's going to essentially cause blood clots. But that's not how these very rare blood clots occur. So just for context, in the United States, we have had about a dozen cases of rare blood clotting, a rare blood clotting disorder following the J&J vaccine. And it's not because the nanoparticles get stuck in the capillary.
And the FDA literally fucking stopped the distribution of J&J vaccines until they wanted to get further evidence that it was not harmful for the broader population. And they found that it wasn't harmful. And now you can get the J&J vaccine as well.
It's because some people, very, very few people, can make these weird antibodies in response to the vaccine that can form these blood clots. And that's what we think is happening there. That's not what he said, and it's, it just doesn't work that way. But I really want to talk struck about the numbers. So 40 trillion molecules are injected in your arm. So what does that mean in context? Well, you have about 30 to 40 trillion cells, and each one of those cells has between 1 and 2 trillion molecules in it. So injecting 40 trillion molecules is nothing in the context of your whole body. I don't believe you. It's not even as much as putting a drop of water into an entire Olympic-sized swimming pool. That's the level of difference. I drink water, get wrecked. Anyway, I just wanted to give you those numbers because I think they're really cool. Okay.
Not cool at all.
Okay.
That's scary.
The flu
owned. Lakeith Stanfield. No one should be forcing anyone to put anything in their body. Dude, Lakeith Stanfield is like slowly becoming more of a fucking... He's like... He has like a lot of weirdo fucking reactionary takes that I try to look away, okay? Listen, sometimes you just, you know, when you see people that you enjoy the content of, that you think are like great actors and they've appeared in some like really good movies and stuff, you just look away, okay? Just look away. Separate the art from the artist and look away. Lakeith Stanfield from Get Out, Atlanta, and also Boots Riley's movie. What the fuck was it called? He's becoming his character in Atlanta, yeah.
Yo, Bezos gave me an extra streak.
Sorry to bother you, yeah. Most importantly, sorry to bother you. Dude, if you're working with Boots Riley, like, you are... How the fuck are you gonna turn around and be a dipshit? That's really sad. It's sad to see.
Lamel.
And Atlanta too. Oh, it makes me so sad. I just, like I said, look away, look away, look away, look away, look away. Don't focus on it. Act like it's not real, okay? Judas and the Black Messiah, yeah, that's true. He was in that too. He's a great actor. Let's do it. Hacker time.
My name's Gummo. I'm a hacker. I've been a hacker for the past 36 years.
Isn't this a Tekashi 6ix9ine song too?
And I'm here to tell my story. My story started pretty young, right? I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida.
I've been doing
grew up.
since you left us
What is
alone
this?
with the
Place
boy
your
drug
heroes
Please don't
next.
make me a
Okay,
nerd on
this
top of
this
the drugs.
fucking freaks
Happy
me
10
out every
months.
time I click on it. I feel like it's like place your heroes tender necks upon the altar of a better tomorrow.
Five-month pogo.
Speaking of actors, Idris Elba will voice Knuckles. Oh my God, he's gonna be Knuckles in the new Sonic movie. I don't care. I did not watch the first movie. I will not watch the second movie. I don't care.
Up, absolutely dirt poor, and I had an older brother. I had two older brothers, one half brother and a natural sibling, and all of us grew up in Jacksonville. Growing up in Jacksonville, you know, we only had a mom or mother. She raised us by herself. All three of us are the best that she could.
Lord, man.
She was an alcoholic, and she did the best raising three boys. My mom passed away when I was 12 years old in 1985. and I actually woke up on December the 7th, 1985, and pulled the covers back, and there was my mom. And so ever since then, I've been on my own. My brother and I, we went to go live with my aunt, but she failed at that miserably. And my father was in prison, so there was no choice really but to live with friends of the family, which we did for a little while. And my brother, he was about a year and a half older than me, so he was much more the free spirit, and so he just went on his way, went on to do his thing at 16 years old. By that time, I'm 14 and a half, and really on my own. And that's when I discovered computers, right? Actually, I discovered computers about 3 years earlier, before my mother passed away. Never really gave any consideration to it other than any other normal kid at the age of 8, 9, 10. So it sat until my mother passed away, and before she passed away, the night actually that she passed away, she had come home from graduation. My half brother had graduated basic training at Fort Benning, and the thing she told me before she went to bed was she asked me how my computer studies were coming along, and I lied to her, right? And I said they were going great. In actuality, I really wasn't doing anything. Then she passed, right? And then you deal with what you can deal with when you're 12, 13 years old, and my outlet was computers. First, I withdrew like any other kid does, I guess, I don't know. And second of all, I began to master my computer. I had a TRS-80 Model 2, and I taught myself how to code, code BASIC. And for a couple of years, that's where I was, right? When people would ask me if I was fine, yeah, I'm fine, yeah. But my grades were really disastrous. I had a couple of friends that I really engaged with, but no one too in particular. But I did withdraw even more into my computer, right? I got an acoustical modem, connected that to a local bulletin board, and began to meet other people like me. And then, people ask about you, right? They want to know who you are, and back then the internet really wasn't what people think it is now. It was more or less dial-up boards, ARPANET, closed loop systems, things of that such. But I set up a bulletin board on a local BBS system, and at the ripe old age of 14, started to meet other hackers online. And I started to learn a lot of cool things, like telephone phreaking, like how to make free phone calls. I discovered a subculture of people who existed on the phone lines, on the telephone lines, where you could talk to someone, in London or in Paris or in Georgia or LA, and you could meet these people on the telephone, on these telephone party lines, so to speak. And so that was I'm 14 years old. I'm learning how to phreak telephone systems. Phreaking telephone systems was a way to actually access the old telephone systems, the old bell systems, with special instructions and codes and methods, which have long since expired, since the telephone system has gone digital. But So I'm 14 years old. I'm learning, I'm learning how to, code myself. I've set up a bulletin board. I'm meeting hackers, and I'm getting advice. I'm learning how to do things. I'm learning how to get the things that I need, right? Because I'm living with friends of the family, and they really, they too themselves were barely able to support me, barely themselves as well. So everything that I had to do was for myself, right? Everything, from food to money for clothes, for school, everything. My entire existence depended on my willingness to make sure that I was taking care of myself. And so that's what I learned how to do. I learned how to, at the age of 15 years old, I took a Bell and Howell language master, and I learned how to reprogram credit cards to use them in stores and in ATMs, back before ATMs really had a dedicated ATM line to verify a transaction. And of course I would understand the batching process and all that. But that was 32 years ago. And I just learned how to manipulate things to get the things that I wanted, whether it was printing a UPC code for food from the store, which I needed, or doing the magnetic gas handle flip. Back in those days, when you needed gas for your car, there was a dial on the gas pump, and you would flip the dial on and off. Well, if you took an old-fashioned speaker magnet and set it next to the handle that would flip it up and engage the pump, the pump would begin to run to distribute gas in the hose, but the numbers wouldn't turn. And so that was, so I kept learning these tricks, right? I kept learning little tricks to survivability tricks. Learning how to social engineer people to get what I wanted, whether it was access to a specific computer that I wanted to dial in to steal some files from, or whether or not it was to convince the supermarket manager that I had left some food behind, when in turn I actually hadn't, just so I could eat that night. So, just growing up, meeting hackers online, people giving me what I felt like was worthwhile advice to survive, to be able to, not wind up in a bad situation, and that's exactly how I kept myself from falling apart, from going under, living with, and all of the while, right, I'm still living with friends of the family. 1989 comes around, I'm 16, 17 years old. The friends of the family really had enough of me living there, so the official parting of ways, right? So there I am. I just turned 17 years old, and I'm on my own. I had a Chevrolet Chevette, a 1984 Chevrolet Chevette, no, a 1982 Chevrolet Chevette, powder blue, and all of my stuff was in there, and including my TRS 80 Model 2. I lived in my car for the better part of the entire year of 1989. And it was tough, right? It was, I dropped out of school. I began to lose focus. I began stealing cars, began using my skills in very, very unique fashions to obtain money quickly. Because when you're living in your car, what choice do you have? So yeah, I did that for about a year, and then I met a girl, and she became my girlfriend, and ultimately she became my wife, and she helped me realize what I was capable of doing, and her family took me in, and I went and got a job, you know, just bagging groceries and shit, and just kept doing that, right? You know, someone believing in me, you know, and still sticking to computers. I had a daughter, my daughter who turns 30 this December. My wife and I had a daughter, and I realized that you know, I needed to do better, needed to do more, provide more for my.
Bro, this dude is fucking awesome. What did he do? Like, did he do anything bad, chat? Okay, actually, don't tell me, because he seems kind of remorseful, but like so far it seems like he was placed in a really unfair and shitty situation, and he's making the most of that shitty situation and just fucking surviving. Now, I know he stole money and stuff. I'm saying, like, actually something bad, dude. No, I don't give a fuck that he stole money from ATMs and shit. Like, I mean, like, you think I give a fuck that he stole money from ATMs and he was trying to survive? Fuck that. That's great. Like, good for him. What do you mean? I meant, like, has he actually hurt someone or anything like that? Oh no, he stole gas. Why won't anybody think about the small business owner gas station Andes? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't care. I literally just don't care. He was just surviving. Banks Malding. I got a lot of banks in the chat, dude. Hey, can I get a shout out to all the banks that are in the chat, dude? I know. I'm sorry, banks that are in the chat currently. Yeah, he just did like theft and shit. Who gives a fuck?
My wife and my daughter, and so there I am bagging groceries, working in retail stores, and actually working hard and continuing my computer studies, teaching myself how C, COBOL, Fortran, all of the old languages, teaching myself computer languages, and taking care of a wife and a kid on $5 an hour, and kept doing that. And about 2 years into that, I got the opportunity. I saved up enough money to go to the Chaos Congress in Germany, which is an annual conference of hackers from all around the world. And I met some hackers like me who had not only been through a struggle, but were continuing to go through a struggle. And I met a friend of mine. His name was Boris Florik. He went by the hacker name Tron, and we became really good friends. And Boris and I, we worked on a lot of smart card systems together. He taught me about smart cards, the little chip card in your wallet that everyone carries around. You know, that thing, what's in your wallet. And at the time, no one really knew what smart cards were. They were only used extensively in Europe at the time. And so Boris taught me about smart cards, these things that have a computer, a microprocessor in them. And he taught me that these things control many things, from television access to telephone access to making and receiving long distance calls. And so we worked on a crypto card scheme together to where we were able to actually reverse engineer about 5 different providers who issued chip cards, smart cards for their services. We successfully decrypted those services, and with that knowledge, you know, after we became friends, after a couple years, we began to converse back and forth. You know, at that point, this is '94, and
I want to know what this guy thinks about cryptocurrency, dude.
Now I'm attending the Chaos Congress each year, and meeting with Boris, and we're chatting back and forth on this, all kinds of technology, most specifically smart cards. About that time here in the United States, Hughes Space Systems was ready to launch a system called DirecTV. Back then, actually, it was called DSS, the Digital Satellite System, and Hughes built the system from the ground up. And I was interested in that. The reason I was interested in that because at this point, it's 1995. My father has just been released from prison, and so I go to visit him, and he's watching television. I said, "Oh, Dad, what is that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's a satellite system called DirecTV." And I was amazed by the picture quality and how great it looked, and it all came on a little small 18-inch dish. So that was pretty fascinating, and I looked at the system, and I'd realized that was it was controlled. All of the authorizations were controlled by, you guessed it, a smart card. So it really took very little to no effort between Boris and I to collaborate on the DirecTV F card, which basically was a smart card that allowed authorization for customers to receive HBO, all of the channels, right, pay-per-views, etc. And we successfully created a quite little humble system to reprogram those cards. And laughed it off. Really didn't think anything of the wares after that. And then several months passed. Right, busy couple years. I'm going to school and actually working at a carpet cleaning company, and just surviving, paying the bills, and continuing to enhance my skills. And I'm like, well, the hell with it. I really need some more money. My daughter's getting ready to go into school, and so I wanted to put her into school. And so I decided to sell my wares for programming DirecTV satellite access cards, and so that's what I did. I realized that it was very easy to make money. Providing a service for people who did not wish to pay their bill. So I really wanted to one-up my game, right? So Boris and I, we worked together on some extensible ideas, and we created some software that we sold to the Canadians, and we made some money, right? We made $10 million each. And I was able to get everything that I wanted, and so did Boris. And it was great, but there were a lot more factors than just Boris and I releasing code. There were other mitigating factors. You had an entire battalion of hackers from Rupert Murdoch's end trying to actually circumvent other services and competitors out there to destroy them, which they ultimately did. But that's a whole other story. So hacked DirecTV for a few years and made some money, got caught. And then after I got caught, I was offered an opportunity, right? Rather than to go and sit in prison for
This motherfucker so casually talks about making $10 million, dude. Let him have it, bro. You have too much money to begin with, okay? Let the motherfucker have it. Also, I didn't know that Rupert Murdoch hired his own hackers. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Dude is a hero and a true old school crypto anarchist. Yeah, no, this dude's dope. A good portion of the people who get caught doing this shit literally just get scooped up by the feds to work. I mean, that kind of sucks, dude. That, like, you were using your powers for good and you were, like, stealing from big companies, and then you literally go and you're forced to fucking work for the feds and, like, I don't know, like, own fucking dumbasses on the weekend who think they're doing, like, paramilitary shit, or fucking children with intellectual disabilities that are Muslim.
a long time.
Or help the fucking feds basically surveil you.
I was asked to consult in helping a company at that time called NDS to help them solve their conditional access problem, which at that point, you know, the entire DirecTV system was completely compromised, and NDS was looking for a way to stamp out piracy. So consulted with some good minds in Haifa, Israel for a couple years, and went on my way. Came back to Jacksonville after hanging out, consulting, securing the DirecTV Period 4 card, helping a lot with that technology. Moving on, coming back home, my name sort of floated out in the wrong direction. This guy who was doing the DirecTV cards, his wife was a dispatcher, and she obtained my information, and then my wife's information, and then my family's information, and pretty much doxed me at that point. And back then, doxing someone was really a terrifying thing, as such it is now, right? When someone doxes you and posts your information on the internet, it's a shitty thing to go through. And in my circumstance, I had a lot more things that I was involved with the government. So with a lot of help from the government and my own self-motivation, I moved to Indiana, packed up the kids, packed everything, and moved to Indiana. I was just going to really kind of lay low for a while. You know, I just got back from Israel, I moved from Florida to Indiana, and really just kind of, you know, chilled out. I got a job at a newspaper, and I, you know, handled their websites and all of that. Real low-key, real low-tech job, nothing fancy, living in the middle of a cornfield, so to speak, and enjoyed the life for a couple years. And then I was asked to, and then a gentleman I met in Indiana invited me up to Chicago to take a look at his business to see what sort of technical advice I could give him for his business. And so I traveled to Chicago, sort of, you know, got to know him within several days. He got to know who I really was, about my background, and I went to work for him. And at this point, right, you know, now I have a job, right, and I'm doing, I'm setting up, you know, IT infrastructure for his company, and making sure that all of his offices connect, and not only that, but securely, right? Cybersecurity really wasn't a thing then. It was barely even mentioned, but you know, but cybersecurity to me, right, to what exists now, or what people realize as cybersecurity now, to me is just an afterthought, or was an afterthought. Still sort of is, mentally speaking, because you know, things that people are writing papers about, talking about, creating solutions about. These are all things that are built on technologies that were built when the internet was created, right? Everybody's, you know, talking about 1970s technology, and no one's really trying to fix the problem. Yeah, so I provided cybersecurity for him, his company, set up the whole deal. And then just started meeting new friends along the way in Chicago. That's how it is in Chicago. And one thing led to another. I met a gentleman named Willard Buddy Harper. And he worked at the CME in Chicago. He was one of the largest hog traders in the world, really. And he gave me an opportunity to create some special networks for the CME to connect to the NYSE. And so with that, after doing several of those,
8 months. Thanks for the information and countless hours of entertainment.
So what was homie doing in Israel? Just a little bit of cybersecurity in Israel, just a little brief stint, you know? I know we've moved past it. He went to fucking Iowa and then now he's in Chicago, but like what was going on there? I'm just wondering. It's the question. A little bit of Mossad, a little bit of CIA.
you know, meaning, you know, they were really simple for me, but I created some ultra high speed.
Fucking JC Andy? What the fuck is JC? Oh, because I said just curious. Oh.
Private networks that only the CME and the NYSE still use. And so he was impressed with that, and he's like, what else can you do? And I'm like,
just so people know, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange.
that is correct.
Dude, Israel is so fucking far with respect to all this stuff. I mean, dude, the whole fucking, the online, it was like, it used to be the online gambling hub, dude, along with Cyprus. Like their tech field is literally ahead of the game.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So I set up 2 bidirectional unique fiber lines specifically for those 2 exchanges.
Waze is Israel.
Them. So yeah, he asked me what was next. So I'm like, hey, there's this thing called Bitcoin. It kind of piques my interest. And he asked me what I needed. I said, you know, about $1 million would work. And he literally opened up a file cabinet and had $1 million. And it's like, all right, go to it. And that's what I did. At that point, I built a supercomputer that was able to mine Bitcoin. Mined about 5,000 Bitcoin, and at that point, I believe Bitcoin was trading at $200 to $300 a coin. And so he was impressed, and so was I, actually. And so we built 3 more over the next 8 months. I built 3 more, and had them right there at 107 West.
Yeah, bro. Now you know how he feels about cryptocurrency, dude. You have your answer. Motherfucker owns all the Bitcoin, dude.
Van Buren Street, across from the CME, and just sucking up electricity. But at the end of that 1.5 year run, we were able to mine close to 80,000 Bitcoin. So yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is 80,000 Bitcoin?
That is so much fucking money.
Just a cool $3.6 billion, bro. Just $3,662,264,000. At the time, it was like 16 mil. I mean, he saw a return on his investment. $1 million times 3, $3 million got him $16 million back then.
Kind of, you know, after a couple of years of doing that, I really felt a little sense of accomplishment.
And now it's $3.6 billion.
I really didn't feel like I was done. So I ran into a gentleman. So I'm just kind of squandering around Chicago.
I love the way the little guy makes money off crypto.
Some Bitcoin, you know, I'm hanging out, you know, walking around the Loop, you know, hanging out in Millennial Park and just hanging out with my friends. And it kind of kicking back, and I met a gentleman, and he said, hey, you know, our company needs a webmaster, right? And a webmaster is just basically someone who just does web work for a company. I'm like, Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll come and be your webmaster, right? Because having a job, having a legitimate job completes who I am, right? I could sit around and do whatever I want to make money, but in the end, I think it's about working an honest 9 to 5. And so, yeah, hey Jackson, I'll go and be a webmaster at your software
80K
company. And
Bitcoin is
so
almost enough
I
for
went
you
to work
cover the
there
startup costs of HasanAbi on
as their
Livestream.
webmaster, and it was
Bro, webmaster is such a ridiculous title for a job. Hello, I'm the webmaster of this website. It's so stupid. Welcome, I'm the webmaster.
it was hilarious, right? They're vice presidents. They're like, well, this is a very important job, and you should blah blah blah. And I'm, yes sir, and yes ma'am, and I really kept the ruse up as long as I could. But I was outed by a friend of mine that worked there, and he outed me to the marketing manager, and the marketing manager, she outed me to the entire staff, and eventually I became responsible for their cybersecurity practice. And so I'm like, well, shit, I guess I'm doing cybersecurity. So here I am doing cybersecurity for a software company in Chicago, unintended, right? But honing my skills, right? Figuring out the best method for to stand up specific protocols and systems and things of that nature from a cybersecurity perspective. And so that's what I did. Did it pretty well. But then they fired me. They fired me. And so yeah, it was kind of a thing between the owner and myself. He didn't like me, and I surely didn't like him. So now that that's public, I really didn't like him. So after that, right, I just took a couple gigs as cybersecurity, just kind of, just did my thing, packed up my stuff the entire time in Chicago, and came back to Jacksonville. And again, doing consulting with a company for cybersecurity, and I enjoy it.
Motherfucker loves Jacksonville, bro. Like, most people in Jacksonville spend their entire lives trying to get away from Jacksonville. He keeps getting away and then going back. What the fuck is in the water, dude?
But that's what led me to where I am now, right? From some of those angles. I've been responsible for putting some heavy hitters away. I've worked with law enforcement in the past.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, come on, dude. You went and you worked with law enforcement.
Some real heavy hitters. I'm really good at hunting hackers and finding people, and not finding just people.
Actually, to be fair, sorry, I don't know if you're in here or not, but there's a lot of fucking dipshit hackers out there. Some of them are literally from Jacksonville that should go away for a little bit, dude. Stop trying to fucking sim swipe, motherfuckers. What are you doing? And doxing people constantly. It's just like, yeah, you kind of do deserve to go to jail for a little bit, okay? Just like chill the fuck out. What do you think he did for Israel now that he's saying he's really good at finding people? Yeah, I mean. He hunts APTs, not your standard shit, dude. It's worse. Okay, to be fair, I don't think the FBI is ever hunting down like fucking serial doxer, swatter Andes. Yeah, he probably goes after like child pornography rings and shit like that. Don't be mean to hackers. Dude, I don't understand anything. So I rely heavily on people who are at least hacker adjacent to be able to fucking literally survive on the internet on a day-to-day basis with a million different fucking psychos up my asshole. Obviously, I don't have a problem with that. Just the ones that are fucking assholes that are really annoying. Like, stop, please. Literally, the only time those fuckers stop is when they commit murder via swatting. Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
But finding the real hacker, right? The real hacker that's really causing mayhem. I'm that guy that looks for that hacker, and I do that very seriously and continue to do that because I provide my service not only for companies, right, but for celebrities and stars, right? They consult with me. I work with them personally and to solve any cybersecurity questions or issues that they have. You know, some of the things that people don't understand is that everyone carries around a smartphone. You know, watching Edward Snowden, you know, do all of this ridiculousness, hiding under covers and everything. Everyone should know that your smartphone is a PC, is a portable computer, and the things that smartphones are capable of doing are very terrifying. Yeah. There just recently was an exploit that I had used for years for iOS that allowed me to actually listen in on your phone conversations, to read your SMS messages, to read your email, to actually see everything that you do on your iOS device. And those.
All right, bro, that's not very white hat of you, my guy. It seems kind of gray hat, dude. What is the color of your hat, dude? I'm a little confused here. Okay.
Those sort of exploits exists everywhere, in everything. Almost everything has a GPS chip in it. Almost every device has a chip in it. And if it has a chip in it, it can be exploited. And when things are exploited, sometimes devices, things, systems, and people are exploited for one reason or another. You know, there's a lot of things that are very scary out there.
Wait, his Twitter says he's black hat? Okay, why are we watching this guy? Now I'm scared, dude. I'm sorry for everything I said. You seem like a wonderful person. Please help me. I have an IT problem. He does it for the government, so that's white hat?
There are right now there are people selling your information. They are selling your Wi-Fi network.
Wow,
they're selling your Wi-Fi credentials.
Cool
they're selling your Ancestry.com genealogy data. They're selling all of that. There's the thing that people don't really understand is that there really is no more privacy in this world. Unless you go and live on an island somewhere in the South Pacific with no electricity and no other people, there are things to be taken advantage of in systems and devices and so on. You know, it takes a professional car thief about 30 seconds to steal a car now, because you really don't need to hotwire anything or use a screwdriver or even a laptop. You can use it.
I'm so sorry for making jokes about webmasters. I apologize, okay? I'm sorry. It's actually a very cool name for a job.
An RF intercepting device, which could do a man-in-the-middle attack with just a key fob, and you can steal someone's, $150,000 car with that. The technology stacks out there are endless that are being taken advantage of. Most notably are the cellular systems, the mobile systems. What people carry around most contain the most value and the most data. Putting your information on TikTok, creating a TikTok account and filming from so many locations, you don't realize what you're really doing is you're really giving everything that you hold possessive and private out to the world, and that's where we see people being attacked, people being their bank accounts being compromised, etc. Speaking of bank accounts, a lot of people realize that when you log into your bank, and a lot of banks will really deny this, but banks actually have backdoors into your accounts, into your system. Just think about it for a moment. You log in to your bank account, you know, through suchandsuch.com, and you have to answer all of these ridiculous questions and get a two-factor SMS message sent to you so you can enter in the code. But people really don't realize is that banks also have backdoor access to where applications like your TurboTax and your money management software, all of that, how do you think that connects to your banks? And so with these backdoor connections into banks, things continue to be inherently insecure. We see data breaches every day where millions of people have their information stolen, and not only stolen, but
yeah, what is it? This motherfucker do some white hack for TurboTax, dude. I'm just saying, like, those guys are such fucking assholes, dude. They're like, they literally just. He has two Twitters. This is the one where this is the other where he says his description says retired black hat. Wait, which one's the? I saw the other Twitter that he had where he had like girls. He had like some cute girls on there. He needs to hack into the ground.
Sold and used against them. One of the things that we also have to realize is that we have quantum computers coming. Quantum computers will make all current and former encryption algorithms absolutely obsolete. So if you have something that you've encrypted in the past, or you have some encrypted files, and they've been anywhere on the internet, in a book, wherever, someone.
Thank you, Plague20, for the 13 gifted subs.
Else can access your encrypted files. Well, very soon those files won't remain encrypted long, and so hopefully, you know, those secrets were quite well encrypted. Websites have so many flaws in them. If you go, everybody needs a website nowadays. Everybody has a website to go to, their favorite website. Right now, about 90% of the web and the technologies that support them in your applications and websites, they're insecure. They're inherently insecure. Whether or not it's a web server running an open port or a misconfigured file on your server, there's something that there's a little bit of something out there for everyone to take advantage of, and now everyone is paying the price. Everyone now is becoming victims to these crimes, to where they thought they weren't a victim, where they never thought that they would actually potentially be a victim. You know, the more mobile applications, the more people that are using the phones that the more people that use mobile devices require more mobile applications, require more data centers, require more servers for those applications to connect to. And those are all at risk. You know, it really, all you have to do is, you know, do a DNS query on anyone's web domain, and you can begin to uncover the pieces of how insecure most organizations and individuals are. People don't realize that they are, you know, when they're at home, they put a password on their router.
Ain't that the truth, brother? We're all insecure deep down inside. According to Wikipedia, as a black hat hacker is someone who violates. Dog, I know what a black hat hacker is. Why did you go to a fucking Wikipedia page to learn about it? Thank you for sharing it with the chat, though.
and they think that's it. That's, you know, I'm safe, I'm secure. But no one really understands the context of,
We must protect
you know,
our
using
trans youth. I am a
an
voice.
additional layer of protection like a VPN or some sort of ad blocking technology. And people don't realize that their IP address is basically like a flag out there on the internet for
It's
them.
pretty chill.
And for them to be discovered, for them to be stalked, harassed, intimidated, swatted, it doesn't matter. And so it all comes with understanding, you know, these technologies and understanding how to protect ourselves and how to protect yourself against bad people wearing hoodies and cloaks. And as I said, not all hackers are bad people. Most hackers, everyone is a hacker. If it weren't for hackers, we would not have Wi-Fi, we wouldn't have cameras, we wouldn't have many things that we take for granted today. Criminals are the ones that give hackers a bad name. Criminals are the ones who are breaking into systems and stealing information and creating data breaches. Criminals are the ones who are stalking people and bad contacts and stealing from others who don't belong, not hackers. And so, you know, it's been said before, and here I am saying it too, right? Hackers are not bad people. The criminals are bad people, but hackers, no. My thing now, right, is to tell my story, to tell people that, you know, hackers really aren't bad people. Hackers really have a story to tell too. You know, I have a story to tell, and I'm telling it, and I'm almost done telling it. But
Yes, he was literally a criminal, dude. Yes. Yes, he was. He admitted it in the beginning.
1 year and 1 month of being ignored, Pog.
I am. Look. Listen. It doesn't matter what I think about his circumstances or situation or what he made out of the shitty hand that he was dealt ultimately. But all I will say is, Coco Flan, congratulations on the 1 year and 1 month of being ignored. You're finally no longer ignored. Okay. All I'm saying is, it's, in my opinion, way worse when he works with, like, governments. Or, as he said, he worked for the energy department. I don't know what the fuck that means and what capacity. But, like, that's significantly worse, in my opinion, than, like, you know, stealing from banks and shit when you're growing up. Or mining Bitcoin, which is not even illegal. But, you know what I mean? The bad part of being caught is working for the feds as punishment. Yeah. He's most likely defending them from hacking attempts. Yo, is it cool if I pump my crypto in your chat? No, dumbass. Get that shit out of here, bro. Why the fuck is mining Bitcoin bad? What the fuck random take was that? Oh my god, crypto nerds. Chill the fuck out. Okay, I literally qualified that it wasn't bad. Shut up. Even the mention of crypto now from crypto nerds implies that I'm like being negative crypto.
7 months. Porgies can an Albanian what you know as an Italian Turk get noticed? Love you, chat hassle.
Anyway. I mean, look. We all do shit. We all do shit that we don't like to do. Like, I run the top of the hour ad break 25 minutes late because I totally forgot to run it at 4 p.m. You know what I mean? But then I try to make up for it by telling you that you can avoid the ad break by subscribing. Okay? Whether it be a $5 subscription or a free one. And then sometimes you go and, I don't know, hack other countries like nukes
and I just graduated.
or whatever the fuck people are doing in America in the energy department. Okay, but Twitch Prime is free. Okay, you can hack the system
Tomato time
and use your free Twitch Prime, or you know, use a VPN to act like you're from a country, watching from a country that doesn't get ads served, or you can use an ad blocker. But Twitch Prime is probably the most reliable, easiest way you could do it because, you know, you probably hacked your mom's Amazon account to get yourself a free Twitch Prime. For namesake, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Here's the 1 minute ad break now.
You know, we're just like anyone else. We live, we breathe, we have feelings. We actually overindulge in our feelings because we wonder what people are always doing and what the next best thing is. You know, I painted my pinky pink back in 2006 because a friend of mine, I was visiting a friend of mine in Fort Myers, and her daughter came and tugged on me. She said, "Hey, why are you such a bad hacker? Why don't you be a good hacker and do good things?" And ever since then, man, you know, I've advocated for doing good things with your skills, helping people, helping others, you know, not doing something for yourself, doing something for others, making sure that, you know, your mom and dad wakes up in the morning with.
I can't believe one of the world's greatest hackers got intellectually bested by a fucking child, dude. Imagine admitting that, dude. That child did social hacking on you, dude. Not even Sigma, dude. Imagine.
In 1973.
Imagine having your frame shattered. Like I said, intellectually bested by a baby. Okay? Can you try to be more positive? Hey man, it's a joke, dude. I'm joking. I'm kidding, okay? You know, these are things called jokes where you go, haha, you guffaw sometimes. Sometimes you have a hearty laugh from your stomach. Okay?
Without their shit being, you know, sold on a dark market. And to help people, right? To help people achieve their goals, to help people understand who they are, not just by where they've been or what they've seen in the shit that they've been through, but to help people understand how to get to where they're going by telling them what I've been through, the shit that I've been through. You know, I've been through some real serious shit in my life, but that's never deterred me from becoming who I am and who I expect to be. And it really hasn't stopped me from helping others and showing other people the way. You know, with this pink pinky nail now, you know, that young lady just got married this year. And that's my goal, right? To help as many ladies, as many women, as many females get into cybersecurity, dude.
Oh my God, what?
People, hey.
Bro, he just became like a neoliberal, dude. What the fuck?
3333.
Cyber females.
Dude, it's not just a guys thing. It's just not where a sausage fest of guys walking around saying they hack something. It's about people who are critical thinkers, who contribute, who care and have empathy and share their knowledge. That's what it's about. And that's what.
I mean, look, judging by all I fucking know from Murat, who's obviously not involved in like cybersecurity at all, he's an engineer. There's a significant shortage of women in engineering, and probably the same exists in cybersecurity as well. So, you know, any sort of like motivation to push women towards that field is good. And we shouldn't be so cynical as to immediately ascribe some kind of nefarious purpose to every single instance where people say, hey, you know, I want to promote this field to more women. Oregon CS, I've met one woman in the field out of 5 years being in. Man says help people and is talking about helping the fucking NSA spy on all of us in Israel bomb Palestinians.
Really cool mini doc on one of the guys behind WannaCry virus, really big ransomware.
Yeah, I guess you could say he's a pink hat now.
What I'm here to help people understand and to help people and encourage people to do with their skills. Yeah, man. I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. I have my jump bag right here with my Bitcoin collection on them, and I'll show Mark after. But the only thing that I can encourage people to do is never give up. Always hold your head high, and never, ever, ever, ever consider giving up, no matter how tough things may get. Because one way or another, you'll find a way. You'll find a path. And so, hopefully what I've said, hopefully my story helps. I don't know. But if it reaches one person and it gives someone that motivation to say, hey, you know, I can do that too. You know, I can go from living in cars to consulting with, you know, celebrities and governments, you know, well then you can do it too. So there's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that we can't do. It's only about what you choose to do in the decision.
Do I believe men and women have natural preferences when it comes to finding jobs? Fuck no, dude. No.
Decisions that we all make. And so I choose to do the right thing. I choose to make the right decisions, and I choose to make.
I wish this guy was cooler. I mean, he was pretty
the
cool.
right call, and so.
Women should not have the same opportunities as men, as we are not equal.
Feels strong man, feels strong man.
Good take, man.
Story.
All right. Thank you, Gummo.
Thanks.
This guy's pretty cool. Hacker Hunter, wanna cry. The Marcus Hutchins story.
I think the FBI was trying to make an example of Marcus, but I think they bit off more than they could chew.
So are we just gonna go through the entire thing?
If you don't mind.
Bro, this guy kind of looks like a fucking TikTok account I found last night of some dude living in like Kentucky, and he like tries to make like electric circuits and like light bulbs and shit. It's such a strange TikTok account. But he like Dr. Parkenstein? Yeah. What's up with that dude? What's going on with that guy? I literally just sat there and watched like so many fucking TikToks that he's made. He built his own Tesla coil. But also at the same time, like, yeah, he has a Tesla coil in his backyard. He's actually my neighbor, and the interesting part is nobody asked. He's a genuine Aspie kid. What is that? Is Aspie a bad word? I mean, I just like never hear it. Or does it just mean you have like kinda yes? Okay, some people are saying yes, some people are not. Stop using TikTok, bro. It's not cool. Your cool rating is going down. Dude, every now and then someone will send me a fucking link to like a TikTok,
Thanks
right?
for the 7.
And then the moment I click on that, I'm like, I'm sucked in. TikTok's algorithm is undefeated, dude. I click on that and I'm like, wait a minute, let me take a look at what else is going on. You know what I mean? And then boom, I'm like 35 minutes in, I'm looking at what is it, Parkinson's? The fuck was it? Aspie is like saying autist. He's trying to create wireless electricity. He's big into conspiracies. I mean, I can tell he's big into conspiracies, dude. He's like, what is it? What is the fucking... God damn it. What was it? Dr. Parkinson's? Parkenstein. Dr. Parkenstein. Yo, okay, look at this. Look at this fucking guy, bro. You'll understand what I mean, okay?
Okay, today I'm going to be making a light bulb. Okay, so I found this reagent bottle in the laboratory.
Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but like, first of all, I did not prepare you for this. Yeah, I clicked on it without preparing you for it. Don't be fucking mean. Okay? Secondly, this light bulb is not great, okay?
And I figured it'd make a good light bulb. So I'm going to be experimenting to see which gauge of nichrome wire works the best. I'm going to start with number 26. So I cut different pieces of nichrome wire, all the same length but different gauges, and I have determined that 36 gauge will work the best for this light bulb. Here's a stopper.
Someone in the chat said there's no way this guy's a real doctor. Yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah, he's not a real doctor.
I'm going to be using for the reagent bottle. I've placed 2 bolts and I've sealed them with wax. These bolts will hold the filament. Now I'm going to cut the filament out of this 36 gauge nichrome wire. Now I will light this small candle so it will use up all the air inside of the glass when I set the glass over this stopper. Now I will test the light bulb using this 6-volt battery. Now I will connect the light bulb and then I will turn the light out.
Subbed for 8
Bro,
months.
this is not very
This
good,
channel
dude.
added £250 to my squat PR and unionized my workplace. Poggers AF.
Don't bully my Keemstar. I'm his #1 simp. Where is this train's gonna mold? Back to text it is. Restriction on gambling related links to prevent harm and scams created by questionable gambling services that sponsor content on Twitch. We will prohibit sharing links and or referral codes to to offer slots, roulette, or dice games. We will continue to monitor gambling related content and update our approach as needed. To give you time to remove this content from your channel, enforcement will be delayed until August 17, 2021. I mean, yeah. It was gonna happen. I unironically think it's good for Train. Like, he might get mad at me for saying this, but like, I hope that one day we will look back at this and he'll be like, dude, I was in a really dark place, okay? I was just like devastatingly addicted to this. And, you know, luckily I'm past it. And like, you know, I just, you know. Or he's not going to get the same amount of fucking sponsorships that he once was, but he'll continue fucking gambling at the same volume. And I hope that does not happen. A bridge too far with the gambling. Boobs and butts are more accepted than Gambo in America. That's not true. Gambo's literally accepted in America. DraftKings sponsors shit. Like, there's hella gambling sponsorships.
So let me get this straight. Wait, I'm the rookie? But my features and my show is 10 times your pay? Hairdresser from Milan, that's the monster.
Think he's losing money even with the sponsorship? No.
Heel, that's the monster shoe.
He'll probably still be able to, like, you know, do gambling sponsorships. He just won't be able to do a referral code anymore. Aspie is fine, man. I have autism and it's not offensive. It's more term fellow Aspie will me say to. No, I think, and I did not know this. Apparently, Aspergers was like a term created by a Nazi scientist or some shit. And I guess they discontinued it like a couple of years ago. I wasn't aware. And that's why people no longer say it. So now they just say like the autism spectrum disorder and it's like added on to the disorder. So yeah, Asperger's is a bad term. It's literally from the Nazi doctor Hans Asperger, who may have sent dozens of autistic kids to die and led to decades of misinformation, stigmas, and shit. Yeah, that's why they don't use the term anymore. I don't know if it's... No, that's not the case. Okay, someone is making that up then. I don't know what the fuck's going on, okay? Is it not true? New evidence ties... What the fuck? New evidence ties Hans Asperger to Nazi eugenics program. He had a career at a Vienna Children's Hospital seen here in 1921. Blossomed in tandem with Nazi program to euthanize children with disabilities. Holy fuck. Damn, this is spectrumnews.org? What the fuck? Separate the science from the scientist. Oh, you said celebrate science from scientists. I thought you meant separate the science from the scientist, like... Yeah, that's it's called Operation Paperclip, okay? In which case they didn't even separate the science from the scientists. They just they reunited the science with the scientists and also the American state. Well, didn't they just take their scientists after the Holocaust? That's literally what I'm mentioning. Hans Asperger, I was a doctor who worked with the Nazis. Yeah, people with Asperger's were considered to be the, we can use them for slave labor ones, as opposed to the, we will kill them as subhuman people with autism. Got it.
Hassle.
What is this TikTok video, Omega Lol?
Remember, sir, there's no right or wrong answers.
What the fuck is this? This has 1.9 million views,
okay,
dude.
all right, first image.
I can't show this, dude. Is there some fucked up shit on this? Trigger warning, Jason Schreier has been getting a ton of anti-Semitic hate tweets and Twitter support says that they don't break any rules. Yeah, it's Twitter, dude. What do you mean? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Jason Schreier, this is why people hate Jews. Why does it bother you a bunch of white guys start a video game development company, especially when we know you wouldn't care if the company was 100 women or non-white? Oh, never mind, you're Jewish. Hello, we're writing to let you know that after reviewing the available information, we didn't find a violation or of our rules in the content you reported. Oh, yeah, fucking Twitter, dude. Guys, Richard Spencer's still on the platform, okay? He's like a vaxxer cuck now. He like, it promotes vaccines. I blocked him a long time ago. I don't know why. I think he like
Luna to skip the ads.
I found a legitimate QAnon Twitch partner the other day doing a talk show. Yeah, there is one apparently, like Red Pill something, right? Jack Dorsey is... I got banned for telling a veteran his racist friend deserved to die in Vietnam. What? What the fuck? We need diversity, MSM banking, and every other monopoly which was held up by the Jews. Jason Schreier, always the Jew. Okay. Nope. I'll spare folks to do the most bile from the Nazis. But you expressing anti-white views? I mean, the one thing I will say is that this no longer is like the automatic normative position of like the overwhelming majority of gamers. When like back in 2016, it literally was. I feel like back in like the peak of like anti-SJW, you know, Gamergate, post-Gamergate era, like most of these motherfuckers were like, lol, I'm just like joking as a Nazi to like, oh no, like I'm literally a Nazi now. And that happened like that out of fucking nowhere. And now, luckily, it's like gone away to a big degree. This was the cause of the tweets. Gamers don't like it when you talk about diversity in game developers. Pretty wild that in 2021, a new game studio still looks like this. Holy shit. Bro, I do not understand what this take is when you make it. There were plenty of us in 2016 who were not saying the N-word or being anti-Semitic. It was only 5 years ago. No, I think that, like, the overwhelming majority of... Yeah, I didn't say that there aren't, like, fucking gamers who were anti-racist, but there were a fuckload of gamers that were overtly racist. That was the dominant fucking attitude. What is Gamergate? Oh, it's so wonderful that people don't know what it is. Don't even worry about it. Literally the dumbest fucking thing on the planet. You know what Gamergate is? And this is going to trigger a bunch of fucking people's, like, it's like activating the Manchurian Candidate part of their fucking brains of, like, all of these old, like, ex-reactionary gamers in my chat right now, but I'm going to go there. Gamergate is like a movement where, you know how people say, I care about the ethics in sports, in female sports? Like, transphobes say that regularly. Gamergate was that, but for, like, harassing women and then claiming that it was for ethics in video game journalism. Were there actually annoying parts of video game journalism that they regularly, understandably, were fucking pissed off about? No, IGN. And most of the other websites that were just, you know, shilling product, certainly. Was like 98% of it just being like, you know, get these fucking women, these bimbos out of my video games. This is gatekeep. I mean, I want to gatekeep. I want to gatekeep fucking video games. Like, why the fuck are there small titties in video games? All of a sudden, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. I was the Gamergate pick me girl who was like super anti-Shibudu. Oh god, PTSD.
Hey Hassie, I haven't been able to watch live in a bit, but I hope you show us your QC soon.
Literally no one, unfortunately, has ever given a shit about game journalism until Gamergate. No one gave a shit about video game journalism even after Gamergate or even during Gamergate. It's literally just, it was just fucking people being anti-SJWs and like losing their fucking minds because a previously male-occupied space for a bunch of fucking freak nerds, like all of us, was now becoming more mainstream, and capitalism was coming in, and capitalism meant diversifying the fucking products that are readily available, which was a good thing in that circumstance because it's cool when like hot girls and just everyone else fucking plays video games and shit and likes, you know, the same weird shit that we did. Okay? It was a tight thing, and people, instead of being like, wow, that's like sick, that's actually cool, this is a cool thing, you know, that more people are celebrating this stuff that we enjoy, they were like, oh my god, it's no longer this like gatekeepy cool thing that I could appreciate with like 8 of my other fucking pathetic loser friends in my mother's basement. Shock, Kotaku in action. They're so fucking sad. It's unreal. Yeah. Now, I can say this openly because most of the people who still want to keep it alive are gigantic fucking losers. Most of the fucking people that are like still trying to keep Gamergate alive are like Quarter Pounder, Soygon of a Cod, Paul Joseph Watson, who I believe has never even touched a fucking video game.
How I made IT this long,
but he's just like a pathetic fucking incel loser. And just a cadre of has-beens that are washed up, that are still desperately trying to maintain relevancy. But unfortunately, like, half of their audience now have, if they're lucky, wives and children and shit, because they're no longer fucking 24, 25 years old. They're now like in their 30s, kind of like me. Okay? And don't want to fucking browse the internet message boards looking for like new leftist, the same exact fucking leftist blue-haired SJW gets owned compilation videos. So now their audience fucking quite literally dried up. And it's even more pathetic that there are like actually 30-year-old people that are still trying to keep that era alive. And it's not even just like the content creators themselves, but like the people in their, the remaining like 200 people in their audiences.
Yo Hasan bro, no homo bro for real, but I would slip on your semen bro, love the shirt.
What is this? How video game appeals to the white male fantasy?
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I hate video games, because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
To be fair, by the way, there was a lot of fucking cringe lib shit, like rad lib shit back in the day as well. Like, there was an era, well, it never deserved the amount of like Nazi radicalization that people said justified the reactionary fucking counter movement against like rad libs coming in and being like, oh my god, why is there manspreading in fucking video games or whatever. Bully Hunter was the pinnacle of Radlib. What's Bully Hunter? I don't know what that is. Man, that shit was terrible. BuzzFeed was literally like, BuzzFeed was, you know how we talk about the alt-right radicalization pipeline? You know how we talk about the alt-right radicalization pipeline? BuzzFeed was like single-handedly the algo for like the Radlib radicalization pipeline, which I definitely prefer. Like, I yell about fucking weirdos on that front too, but is nowhere near as severe or as bad or as impactful as like the fucking actual Nazi shit. But there was definitely like a Radlib radicalization algo that like BuzzFeed and Upworthy and shit basically put together. The game she's talking about is Dark Souls. Wait, what? Shut up. Okay, can someone show me what the fuck a bully hunter is?
As hi chat.
Like, it was just incredibly fucking cringe. And instead of people just being like, yeah, that's dumb and fucking cringe,
mean people,
they had to like
the monster automobile gangster.
They had to just be like, I'm gonna be a fucking white supremacist now. You know what I mean? What the fuck is wrong with you? Just say something is dumb and cringe and move on. Just urge people to be normal. Okay? I want to see the original video. I don't care about like fucking... I don't want to watch Moist Critical or Ethan's like old videos from 2018 and then cringe at them because I feel like their opinions have changed since then as well. You know what I mean?
Can't wait for my hot streamer to collab with my
I feel like if I watch them from like 2018, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be like, oh god. Bully Hunters is a fake campaign that vowed to protect women in games, but was really about selling headsets. Part of that, though, was it seemed like there was no one authoritative denouncing it. I mean, it went away, ultimately. Yeah, because no one wanted to get fucking owned, okay? There was a lot of shit that I thought was fucking weird. You didn't see me talk so much shit about it back then, because, yeah, I was a pussy, okay? I didn't want to get fucking clowned on nonstop by fucking... I didn't have the kind of audience that I have and the community that I had to be able to be like, that's dumb, dude. What the fuck are you doing? I would like make jokes here and there about it and immediately stop because I was worried that people would just be like, dude, what the fuck? But it was never going to be as funny as like gamers fucking losing their shit because there's a woman in Battlefield. You know what I mean? That was always still significantly funnier than anything else.
Get the fuck back in the kitchen and take your goddamn hands off of fucking video games.
Stop. Stop. Are you fucking serious? Oh, this is...
You're a fat fucking whore.
After I kill you, I'm gonna be a necro and rape your body.
Oh, what such fucking losers, dude. I'm gonna be a necromancer. Yum, 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 yum. Play the original Bully Hunter stream as pure content? What is this? Without interrupts? What the fuck is Bully Hunters, dude? So it's a headset? Wait, hold on. Let me see this first.
As soon as they know you're a girl, they're just waiting for you to like screw up.
I am a bit scared sometimes to just kind of go on by myself.
There are times where I've had to just quit a game. Like in the middle of a match, I'm like, I can't do this.
I'm kind of terrified of what I'm gonna have to face, really.
Oh, he meant necrophiliac. Oh, he didn't mean necromancer. Oh, God, I'm so stupid. Oh, I just realized he meant like, oh, okay. Okay, well, hey, you know, that's...
Okay.
Sometimes you don't get it right. Okay? And when you don't get it right, you just run a fucking top of the hour ad break and people will say, hey, you ran one at 4:20 instead of like actually directly at 4. And that's what I say. Yeah, I forgot to run it at 4:20, but this time it's literally at the top of the hour. So suck my dick. Okay? Guess what? You're going to need a Bully Hunter's headset right now to avoid the ad breaks. Just kidding. That won't help you. What will help you is a $5 a month subscription or a fucking Twitch Prime subscription. Damn, I'm good. Twitch Prime is free. Skip to 3:30 on this video? Yeah, I will. Hold on. You can use the ad blocker or VPN as well, but here's ad break now. Dude, this is going to be fun. I feel like diving into like weird SJW shit from the past. It's going to be cringe. I'm just giving you a trigger warning, content warning, extremely cringe. I'm going to do a CW cringe warning. Looking into old peak Gamergate stuff, including cringe SJW and anti-SJW content. Cringe. I'm not going to say SJW. I'm going to say cringe radlib and anti-SJW content. A lot of you will see yourself in this. Okay. So I'm just letting you know. The pain of remembering this era is worse than JCS, probably because this still happens in fringe communities. Dude, if you're still in a community that wants to fucking relive this shit, let me just say something, okay? A lot of the content creators that you will see, / a lot of the content creators that were like at the beginning of that fucking pipeline are no longer that way at all. And I know that like Anita Sarkeesian's videos or whatever was like a big trigger for why Gamergate happened, because she would say, she would just like include, you know, feminist theory or like gender theory into video games that were literally written by fucking like anti-social 20 and 30-year-old gamer bros. You know what I mean? That have never touched a titty, let alone be around a woman, let alone hire an actual woman. You know what I mean? So like, of course. The entire alphabet? What?
stupid bitch.
If you think harassment is just part of the game, we know who you are. We know what you play. And we are coming for you. This is not a game.
So what did they do? Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck is this? Okay, this is awesome. Okay. So they're doing like when does this start? 3:30 is the start of live stream. So they go live and what? They're looking for what are they doing? Are they looking for like fucking gamers to bully? Because they're bullying wow, sponsored by SteelSeries. Diverse Gaming Coalition. Over 63% of female gamers are harassed and threatened and verbally abusing game.
Shut up, I hope you get raped. I will literally beat your fucking head in, bitch. Get back, fucking should euthanized.
This ends in 3.
Why is it always Counter-Strike?
2.
Welcome everyone, we're here at Ignite Gaming Lounge. I'm Natalie Casanova, also known as Zombie Unicorn. I'm a Twitch streamer and longtime gamer, having worked in the industry for over 6 years.
Oh no.
I'm really excited to be here today for the first ever Bully Hunters Live.
Oh my god,
This issue is a serious one, and it's really near and dear to my heart. Making gaming a more safe and special place for everyone, a more welcoming place for all. So, if you're watching this, you probably already know what's going on. You've probably seen our videos all over the internet. Or maybe you've experienced this yourself. Sexual harassment in gaming. Over 21 million female gamers have experienced harassment, sex taunts, or threats in-game. Millions of gamers, female gamers, and gamers alike, have experienced trying to hide their gender online to just avoid targeted harassment. And 36% of female gamers have literally stopped playing a game or stopped playing games altogether because of this. This ends now.
Did they finally
You can
make
find all the
safe
sources
space
for these
gamers
statistics
lol?
on bullyhunters.org. Now, I'm going to explain to you what we're doing today and who's involved. Basically, we're introducing a new tool that's going to be available globally to help end in-game harassment by connecting victims of in-game harassment with skilled gamers who want to help in real time.
No.
Over here, we have a casual gamer.
No! Shut up, dude. No. They were like they would get like someone else to come in and play if they were getting harassed and then like teabag the fucking harassers or something. Like what?
Gamers. These gamers represent you and I. They're just doing what they love to do. They're right now playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive, otherwise known as CSGO. They're playing in various game servers all across the internet.
At HasanAbi,
And
she
now,
lives in the valley. She's
over here,
interesting lol.
we have some completely different gamers, not connected into the casual gamers whatsoever in any way. These are the Bully Hunters. They're pro elite gamers who would like to use their skills in gaming to help in-game harassment, end in-game harassment, and make it a more respectable, welcoming place for everyone. So, how does this all work? First, let me introduce you to my co-host, our co-host, Tien Tran. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Tien Tran. I too love gaming, but I am not involved in the gaming industry in any way. I represent the everyday casual gamer, and I'm going to help make some of today's show a little easier to understand for the non-gaming viewer. Here's a top-level explanation for what may happen. While our casual gamers are playing...
Dude, gamers are the most annoying people too, to like, because they take themselves so fucking seriously. Like it's a hobby, bro. Like fucking chill, okay? So like whenever someone says like, I'm here and I'm not even a gamer or involved in the gaming industry, I'm just here as an everyday gamer. Like I'm sure 3 people at least, even in this chat, even in 2021, the year of our holy Lord, had a fucking aneurysm being like, I'm not even a fucking gamer. Okay. You're unlocking deep dark thoughts, replaying the stream that I had suppressed. No, we look back at these moments and we live and we learn, okay?
They may experience harassment. When that happens, we'll be alerted. They'll also call on a bully hunter. A bully hunter will jump into their game and take on harassment head on. They'll hunt down and take out the perpetrator.
When I see stuff like this, I'm like, what happened? Like, did you not have a single person that could help you?
They targeted
like,
gamers.
Along the way? Like, is there not a single person on the marketing team that was like, yo, this is not a good idea, dude? Like, how is there like an entire team? There's like hundreds of people that this like went through and not a single one was like, yo, this is literally not a good idea. This is dumb. This is a dumb idea. We should not do this.
Love your streams, Hasan.
I don't even think that that's how CSGO matches works.
You heard that correctly. Bully hunters will get these harassers where it hurts them the most, by beating bullies at their own game. Will it happen tonight while you are watching? We don't know, but odds are yes, since it's already happened several times in the past 4 hours.
Like, you can't even, can you even talk to the other team in CSGO? Like, you're literally getting, so it means you're getting bullied by your own teammate. So what that means is like, what? You bring in a fucking, you don't need like a literal professional gamer. You could just like, you know, you could do team kill.
In Chicago.
That's right. We've been here for the past 4 hours recording everything. Let's show you something that happened a little bit earlier today.
Okay, control room, can you bring up that footage, please, and hit play?
This is what happens when an echo chamber physically manifests. Okay, don't get me fucking started, okay? Half the reaction to all this shit is literally gamers wanting to create an echo chamber or feeling like their echo chamber was attacked by the cancerous cell of women, okay? So, like, don't get me fucking started on, like, this is the manifestation of an echo chamber, okay? Chill. Most of them just shout the N-word. What are they going to do? Hop on and say the N-word louder? Stop. No. They did not do that.
Okay, we are looking at the play from our casual gamer, the Rose Thorn. Let's watch what happens. Take a look.
You dumb whore, learn how to play the fucking game properly. All that you still suck. I guess girls just suck at video games in general, stupid whore.
Okay, first of all, let me just say something. How do they know this is a woman? 2, how did they, like, why are they just saying whore? Most of the time, like, people will never, like, people will never say you whore. That's, like, minor. You know what I mean? That's, like, that's literally the least violent thing a gamer has said to a woman on the internet. It almost feels like it's like purposely chosen so it's not like what gamers actually say. Because what gamers actually would say is just the N-word.
This is a type of harassment that over 21 million female gamers have experienced. It was at this moment when we saw that it was not just trash talking, it was straight up harassment. So that's when the Rose Thorn, our casual gamer, decided to call on one of our bully hunters. What the Rose Thorn did in this case was
being called a whore is minor. Yes, in comparison to what like psychopaths say on the internet, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like being called a whore is not minor, but it's minor in comparison to like what gamers normally say. Which is, I'm not going to say it because guess what? You can't say those things on a fucking marketing platform.
Rose
That's the
Thorn
point I'm trying to
casted
make.
Hunter.
Okay? Do you get it? Do you understand the point I'm trying to make here?
Use our new tool on her mobile device. We'll show you later how our tool works. But let's see what happens now. So the bully hunter has now been alerted and should be joining the game soon. Okay, pause right there. Now zoom in to the bottom left corner. It says our bully hunter has just entered the game. See, bully hunter 77 has joined the game. Now our victim, the Rose Thorn, and our bully hunter can communicate with one another. Let's take a look at how that plays out. Now let's zoom out and roll the footage, please.
What?
Bully those bully hunters.
And there it is.
Bully?
Pause right there again, please. Now, our bully hunter has asked the Rose Thorn live in-game who is harassing her.
Name the bully? What is this video? Oh my god, this is so bad.
Then immediately replied.
Oh, this is
Let's
so
zoom in again on the
bad.
bottom left-hand corner. Now, you see there, the tool connected these two, a victim with a bully hunter. Okay, so now bully hunter 77 knows the name of the harasser, and she is ready to take action. Now we are going to switch over to bully hunter 77's screen to watch the hunt. Cut to that feed, please, and play it. So we are watching our bully hunter. She knows who the harasser is, and she is on the hunt. You can still hear the harassment in the background. It doesn't stop. So now bully hunter 77 is looking for the harasser. And it looks like she's going to use her knife, folks. And there it is. Just pause right there. Let's back up and see that again.
6-month pog love you big boy house.
A brilliant knife move. Very difficult. And look right there. See in the lower left-hand corner. Let's pause that and zoom into that. Our bully hunter left the calling card message to the harasser. Harassment is not a game. bullyhunters.org.
Wow. Pretty good. This is... No, it's not a skit. This is like... This is just hilarious. I don't know what else to say about it. This is not a meme.
Now that's what this is all about. Removing harassment from gaming. Harassment has no place here. So as you witnessed in this situation from this morning, our casual gamer, the Rose Thorn, used the Bully Hunter tool to call on a bully hunter. And you can find the tool at bullyhunters.org. And again, it's a tool available to everyone around the globe that we provide as a group of pro gamers. SteelSeries, Vertigear, Now, Cyberpower PC, and Diverse Gaming Coalition, to name just a few. This tool connects victims of harassment with highly skilled gamers in real time, whether you're male or female. We are looking for people who want to fight against injustice and harassment. Now let's take a look at the website right now and explain exactly how it works. Load the website, please. Now, as you can see on bullyhunters.org, you can call a bully hunter or become a bully hunter. The Rose Thorn are casual...
Wait, how will they fucking know if you're good enough to be a bully hunter? Do you get paid to be a bully hunter? Why is it called bully hunter? Why didn't they just say, hey, man, what you're doing is unacceptable, and, like, you know, use at least a fraction of that money that they spent on this fucking dumbass ad campaign to just, like, go and bully fucking Steam and Valve? Like, better regulate the communities. Like, why didn't you just bully the fucking corporations? How about that? You know?
Sexism is solved, boys.
So we have learned either to pay the bully by Sniper Wolf or hire a bully to bully back. Oh my god, speaking of Sniper Wolf, dude, my freaking, like, I forget how old she is because I'm a terrible selfish relative, but it's like 8 or 6 or something. I don't know. My cousin, okay, Jank's daughter, was literally watching Sniper Wolf videos. Now I know who her fucking audience. Now I know why she's like. Now I know why she has
like
so many views, dude.
When I was a reactionary.
It's like literal 6-year-olds and 9-year-olds that are like watching her videos of her like reacting to TikTok videos.
I chat love you, Hassel.
And then I was telling them about how like, how they don't know anything about her. And I was like flexing my knowledge of SSS Sniper Wolf or whatever. I was like, oh, she's actually Turkish. She lives in like Nevada with her boyfriend. And then Joy goes, why do you know all of this? And then Pro said I was sus. It was my proud moment. Pro's 11. And he said I was sus. Because I knew all of this information. That's pretty sus.
Feels like a dumb man skit.
It was awesome. It's cool. They're like now getting to the cool age. Okay? Before they were like fucking boring. Okay? Sorry.
I heard you were
kids,
getting made
you're
fun of for
boring.
your small
I'm gonna be
head,
honest with you.
but
Like
have no
when you're like
Fiddly
6
Hunter
or when you're
69
like
is here to
9 or
protect
whatever,
you.
when you're 10, you're fucking. I'm like, I can't have a conversation with you. But like when you get to like 11, 12, like now you at least like can have a conversation and it's not just like awkward noises. So now it's chill. Like now I'll hang out with them. Like I can teach him stuff. You know what I mean? They have nothing going on. Of course they're boring. I mean, at least now they like watch YouTube videos and shit and they love like fucking Mr. Beast. They fucking love Mr. Beast, dude. They're like, Mr. Beast, he's so cool. Everybody knows that Mr. Beast is like, shut up. Anyway. But yeah. To all the young adults in this chat, like if you have like super young relatives, like it gets better. I promise. They're not like fucking always gonna be super boring. Like they are when they're like 4 to 9 or just like 0 to 9 usually, I think. Do they know you're friends with Carl? Yeah. Do you flex that you know Carl? I think I'm like, oh yeah, I know Carl Jacobs. Like, he's like, okay, that's cool. Like, it's not very. They don't really give a shit. Like, unless I literally bring Mr. Beast in front of them, they're not gonna care. I don't think.
Different accents are
Or they probably
amazing.
don't even believe
Don't
me.
let anyone tell you differently. Hassel also dank hog to fellow patriots in chat.
No, they're great at like 3 and 4, just mini adults that laugh and cry and everything. No, fuck that, dude. I can't like.
Tell him to go suss himself some bitches.
I can't like have a conversation. If I can't have a conversation with you, it's like it's boring. Okay. Like you need to be able to tell me a story. Okay. At least like, because when you're like 6 and I ask you a question like, "How was your day?" You're like, I don't know. Like, okay, what are you, dumb? Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, tell me. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying it out loud. But I'm thinking in my head, like, this is boring. Please be more entertaining, you fucking kid. Like, I'm serious. Sorry. Dude, people get so bent. It's like, dude, whatever. You're fucking 4, dude. When I was 4, I was a fucking idiot. I'm 30 and I'm still a fucking idiot, dude. So, like, obviously, when I was literally 4, I was, like, a way bigger idiot. So it's whatever. It's just the normal. It's the normal thing. You got no fucking content when you're a kid. So what did I do? I did the responsible thing. I avoid them. Okay. And also, like, I can't believe I'm at the kids these days age group now, but like, kids these days literally just have everything. So I don't know what to get them. Like, I got Pro. Zelda, and I got like really excited. And this motherfucker didn't download it even. He's like, yeah, I got no space. And then last night I see him playing Pokemon Unite or whatever, the MOBA. And I know, like, well, you fucking downloaded that. You still haven't downloaded Zelda, you little shit. You haven't even. I got you, like, you know, those little fucking toys that you put on the Nintendo. I don't know what they're called, amiibos or whatever. Getting personal, referring to life experience as content. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he shattered my frame, dude. Anyway. Those vlog kids seem to be making tons of content. Get him an SD card so we can download it. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the bully hunter shit, but
gamer in the hunt you just witnessed use the mobile version of this.
Dude, nothing. Okay, last thing I'm gonna say, nothing was as exciting as like finding out that my uncle got Pro a PlayStation 5. I don't know how the fuck he found one. Probably like murdered someone for it or something. Not my Uncle Jank, the other uncle. And he played Miles Morales, and then the actual original like last Spider-Man 2. It got me so fucking hype. I was like, oh, dude, finally, he's not gonna play shit ass Madden. He plays Madden all the fucking time. I'm like, dude, stop. Like, you're literally ruining your life, okay? Just because Jank, his dad, loves fucking football, this kid is like literally playing Madden all the time. It's like, dude, come on. Come on. You're like, that's for jocks, dude. That's not for you. Don't play Madden. Please stop playing Madden. And I can't stop him. Anyway, let's keep going. What if he becomes a jock? I mean, that's cool too. I don't have a problem with that. Look, I've been on both sides of that equation, okay? I've been like a sporty kid and like, you know, the cool kid, and I've also been the fucking very nerdy the weirdo who plays video games and draws anime and video game characters all day every day in high school. So, I don't really I know what it's like to be on either side of that equation. So, horse riding doesn't count. No, I mean in fucking college, dude. Not in high school. In high school, I was a loser. But 8-year-old nephew is plat in Rocket League, whatever that means.
And tapped call a bully hunter.
Okay, let's just watch.
Now let's use a situation between the Rose Thorn and Bully Hunter 77 to explain to everyone how the tool works. Now let's see that. So what the Rose Thorn had done was gone to our website and select Call a Bully Hunter. As you can see, there is an army of bully hunters who have unique names and ratings. She then logged on through her Steam account. And we'll switch to that right now. And once she was done, it took her to a screen where she could select Locate a Hunter. She was then matched with Bully Hunter 77, who added her on Steam. You see, it says Bully Hunter 77 will send you a friend invite. This screen then reminded her to invite the Bully Hunter to the game.
Okay, what happens when, like, the game is over or the dude leaves after flaming you? I mean, none of this would work.
And after the hunt, she could add a rating based on her experience, because along with becoming a bully hunter comes the responsibility of acting appropriately. And that's what this does. It makes sure that this powerful tool is used for the right reasons. Now, if you are a victim of in-game harassment, and we know there are millions of you out there, there is a solution now. Don't stop gaming. Don't stop doing what you love. Don't stop playing. Act. Raise your hand. Use our tool. Please. We are here to help.
Dude, ecstasy would have gotten bully hunted so hard.
So now let's go through how Bully Hunter 77 used our tool to become a bully hunter.
Okay, dude, you fucking cocklord, dude. Flip. Bully hunter comes in, fucking murders him, says Winston aim, teabags him.
The Rose Thorn. And this is for all of you watching, all the gamers with some skill, all of you that think harassment is not okay, just as we think it's not okay. Here is what you can do. Now let's see that. So what Bully Hunter 77 did was click Become a Bully Hunter. Then she logged in with her Steam account. The Bully Hunters tool will qualify you according to your kill ratio, hours played, and reports within CSGO. But don't think this means you need to be a pro. If you game, whether you are pro or casual, male or female, there's a place for you. So if you qualify, you will be asked to accept the Bully Hunters Code of Conduct, which ensures that every gamer understands the
Okay, but do they give you money for being a bully hunter? Like, did this ever happen?
Responsibility that comes with becoming a bully hunter. In this example,
also, like, what if the fucking bully is, like, really good at sexual harassment, but also really good at fucking CSGO? What then? Like, what if he maxed out his fucking harassment stats and also his aim stats? Like, he's like Shroud. Of course, Shroud would never. He's the nicest guy ever, but now he's like fucking hunting the bully hunter.
She decided to accept the code of conduct and was immediately given a new identity, Bully Hunter 77. At this point, Bully Hunters can officially be called upon at any time. All Bully Hunter 77 did was add the Rose Thorn on Steam and then accept her invite to join the game. Once the hunt is complete, a Bully Hunter can verify whether the hunt was completed and whether the request was valid. This ensures that people don't take advantage of this powerful Bully Hunter tool.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us now, this is the first Bully.
What? Bully Hunter organizers shutdown campaign. Host addresses controversial event. Oh my God! It took 72 hours to fucking end the Bully
Hunters
Hunters
live. This is a big issue. To tell us more, we have two guests here, Kevin Lanham and Dr. Alexandra Solomon. Kevin Lanham is a licensed clinical professional counselor who specializes in working with gamers. He's a graduate of Northwestern University and has a thriving clinical practice in Chicago. And Dr. Alexandra Solomon is a professor in the Department of Psychology at Northwestern University, a licensed clinical psychologist at the Family Institute at Northwestern University, and the author of Loving Bravely, 20 Lessons of Self-Discovery to Help You Get the Love You Want. Thank you both for joining us here at this live event. Real quick, as they're giving us more insight about this issue,
So what happens when the lobby is full? They really did not think this thoroughly, dude. Like, you can have all the fucking psychologists and stuff on, but like,
invite every one of you watching online to comment below with questions you might have. So, Mr. Lanham and Dr. Solomon, tell us about the issue and what impact it could have on women.
Well, first, Natalie, thank you so much for having Dr. Solomon
of course.
and me here. I mean, this is an important issue, and all gamers know about this, but so many people who don't game have no idea. It's the targeted, repeated bullying of female gamers. It creates a hostile online environment for women where they don't want to game, they're discouraged from becoming gamers, and most importantly, it has an impact on them offline. The thing is that gamers put so much
chat, don't be fucking ableist, okay?
Much into their online community. They invest their time, their energy, and even though the game is virtual, the interactions are totally real. You're talking with a real person. And just like your real life interactions, when they're positive, when they help you gain confidence, you take that with you offline. But when you're...
What, did they not realize that the more you say slurs, the more powerful you become as a gamer? That's how gamers get their power.
2 months.
Subjected to harassment, to abusive language, you feel insecure, you lose confidence, and you take that with you into your other relationships as well. And that's why we're trying to end this today.
Yeah, and the thing we know, whether it's online or face-to-face sexual harassment, is the impact on the person who's being harassed is that sense of diminishment.
I was actually a bully hunter for those few days, and I made like 3.4 mil. Yeah, totally. Yeah, they had $3.4 million they gave to bully hunters, dude.
Feeling less than, and that flood of shame and fear and terror, quite frankly. And so what we're doing tonight, what this initiative is all about, is figuring out how can we work together, men and women both, working together to move from a culture of harassment to a culture of inclusion, where really the intention of being in a gaming world is that like sort of the thrill of competition and that experience of mastery and getting better than you were the day before and creating a community. And so we really need to bring this from the shadows into the center of the room and really call it what it is and figure out how do we work together to move from a culture of harassment to a culture of inclusion.
It's really interesting. I love hearing it.
Yeah, the best possible way to do it is by fucking literally hiring like other bully hunters to come into the game in a casual lobby
10 months of bully hunting.
Like, why did no one turn around and be like, hey, we should probably just like have a better banning mechanism for harassment? And instead they did all this. It's like, what are you doing? You really didn't have to do all of that.
You guys talk about it. It's amazing. What can you guys tell us about why sexism and harassment persists in the gaming world?
Well, harassment happens everywhere, and right now more and more women are actually coming forward, which is a huge change. But there are some things that make the online environment different. First, gamers keep their identity hidden, right? People say and do things online that they only think about in real life. And for that reason, they actually don't feel the consequence of their words or of their actions, right? Also, you don't get feedback from the person that you're harassing. If I were to say something horrible to you, I would see your face and I would feel terrible, right? Empathy is more difficult online for that reason.
If this was implemented in 2021, do you think it would receive the same response? Everyone would make fun of it. I would make fun of it nonstop. I would literally call myself a bully hunter for probably a month on end. I would just nonstop.
You know, second, women are often viewed as sexual objects online. I mean, games are really catering towards men's fantasies of being dominant, in control, and it's not really taking in the female perspective. And when the game is really playing up these ideas, it also flows into the communication between gamers and these female gamers.
Well, and building off that, you know, none of this happens in a bubble, right? So we live and have lived for thousands of years in a patriarchal culture, which means we've had spaces that have been able to be male-dominated spaces where men have set the terms and created the community. And that's what the online gaming world has been. And so what you see with the movement and the bringing in of female gamers is the same kind of pushback that other communities have experienced.
I love that they keep saying gamers and female gamers. like gamers.
Think about politics or sports or the fields of science and math, those female trailblazers.
All the cringe gamer reactionaries in chat really show themselves with this kind of content. I mean, it's hard not to be fucking cringing at this when it's like tailor-made to cringe at. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean like you should go and fucking bully women and shit, obviously. I mean, you should know better than doing dumb shit like that. We will ban you very easily. Yeah. The biggest problem here is like trying to fucking engage and continue an engagement with like someone who plays CSGO on the internet. Okay? Just never do that. Like, literally never do that. Same with League. Same with most games, really.
Have faced that pushback, and what we're seeing is just the online manifestation of what happens when you take something old and transform it into something new. And that's what's happening now, is there's a sea change that really ultimately benefits everybody. We know that
just play Rainbow Six instead. Why? Do you want to just like mainline every different type of like slur? Is that why? Rainbow Six has the worst community, dude. Like 90% of it's like dudes fucking killing you and then drawing a swastika with a fucking gun on the wall, dude, while screaming the N-word. It's like up there with Rust, dude.
Nice. Heart.
When there's more diversity in our lives, when we have community with people who are different from us in terms of age, gender, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, all of that diversity brings with it different kinds of skill sets, strategic approaches. There's benefits and wisdom from all of those differences. And the problem is in a patriarchy, it ends up feeling like this. Like if I give up my power, if I open up my space, I lose something. But the neat thing is inclusion is not pie, right? It's not like more for you means less for me. It's not how it works.
So do you think this is a big reason why men act out towards women.
I do. I mean, when you think, the research on sort of what we do as a culture around how we raise our boys, the messages start very early and they're very powerful. By age 3, parents are touching their
hassle.
Are you fucking kidding me? Keemstar, the ultimate hypocrisy, has cried to YouTube about me making fun of his creepy ass dating a 20-year-old. He called her fresh cheeks. Now we are suspended for a week. This after he lied and cried about me getting him suspended, which I had nothing to do with.
You know, I should be jumping up and down happy, but I'm just not. I'm not happy, right?
And he somehow knew this information before we did and posted immediately, meaning he 100% was talking to YouTube about it. Imagine being this much of a hypocrite to you guys in a week.
Served 2 videos of Ethan Klein and Gila Klein in the H3H3 podcast were taken down for violating terms of service of YouTube. Him getting 2 strikes, I don't know. I can only guess, but I'm sure he...
She's 20, so what? I mean... To be honest, it's like a double whammy. You know what I mean? One, she's like super young in comparison to Keemstar, who's 40 years old. But also, 2, she clearly has some issues if she's having sex with Keemstar. Okay, so automatically, by virtue of like anyone having sex with Keemstar, that means that like they're being taken advantage of in some way. Because no one in the right mindset is having sex with Keemstar. You know what I mean? So. It's like doubly fucked up. She was 6 when he was 26. Oh God, stop. Oh.
Probably can't upload for a while, can't stream, and quite frankly, he deserves it. It's well overdue. The stuff that is said on that podcast to bully and harass other creators would never fly on anyone else's channel. You know, it's been suspect and alleged that Ethan Klein played a big role in getting my...
I guess to be fair, in that situation, it's like, it doesn't matter if she's 20. Because, like, is consensual relationship with Keemstar even a possibility? I think not. So he probably thought, like, fuck it. Like, no matter what happens, it's like, you can't add on to it, you know what I mean? I guess that's what his reasoning was. He's mentally 14 though. If anything, she should be going to prison. I think Keem and Fooz go way back in Call of Duty, so I bet he helped Keem out.
Liberals will literally hunt
Wiz?
individual misogynists down before addressing any institutional or systemic issues. SMH.
Like, I just want Keemstar to be normal, dude. It would be so nice if he could just, like, one day decide he's gonna be like a fucking good person rather than whatever kind of evil manifestation gnome that this fuck has been for his entire life.
Giving me a warning on my channel, getting Leafy's channel completely deleted. And if you go back and you look at Leafy's content,
like, this is the one dude who's still keeping up the Gamergate vibes, and he's just been able to like keep that going. You know what I mean? Look at him still like, I can't believe Leafy's channel got deleted. It's like, dude, this guy was like talking about how he's going to do school shootings and shit.
Yo, so apparently it's 10 months.
And the reasons in which his channel went down, that is very tame to what happens on the H3H3 podcast. I know many will look at this and see it as Keemstar versus Ethan Klein, and this is just another story in the endless fight and the endless saga. It's much bigger than that, all right? That show has been harassing so many fucking creators, so many fucking YouTubers, right? And it would be fine if we had rules where we could talk shit back, bully back, harass back, but we can't. Everyone has to play by the fucking rules, and this guy doesn't have to.
I don't understand. It's like literally all Keem does is everything he's complaining about right here. He's saying he wants a bully hunter. Keemstar has to call up a bully hunter, dude.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if more fucking videos get taken down from him now that YouTube's actually doing something. I don't know why he was protected before and why this went on as long as it did, but I must say I am, I guess, happy that YouTube's finally doing something. This is well fucking deserved. I don't know what more to say. Because I'm not happy. I'm still angry about it, that it took this fucking long. But at least something's happening now, and he got 2 strikes. So, yeah.
Wait, is this real? Is he actually with fucking Susan Wojcicki? No, right? No shot. She would never. I've met her one time. I met her at VidCon once. Like, not for an extended period of time, and just like in passing. But there's no shot that he would ever fucking, she would ever be around him. H3 banner behind them, head ass. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I don't know the nitty gritty. Okay, I'm sorry that I don't know what fucking Keemstar's height is. Okay, if anything, you're a fucking loser for knowing that. Okay, how about that? Shut up.
Glad I can support.
I need a bully hunter right now from this fucking chat.
Full of froggy friends hassle.
I wonder what Ethan Klein said that like got him fucking banned for a week. That's insane.
Love you, Hasan. How can I stop fucking getting drunk on my own? I miss the comforting wrap of her warm embrace.
DramaReport.com. What the fuck is this, dude? I don't want to click that. That link is dangerous. Ethan had a podcast with her. He got a lot of flack for it because Keem started calling him a sellout to YouTube.
Mommy.
Ethan Studio has been spamming their own spicy sponsor slander lately, to be fair. He trashed most podcasts relentlessly. I mean, dude, yeah. Anyway. I think if I remember, Ethan said that if someone else dating the 20-year-old, Keem would call them the pedophile word, P word. Bully Hunter is here. He said, fuck them chatters. Pog! Bully Hunter 821.
15, baby.
He's here and he's hunting bullies, dude. Get down, bullies. Stream is not a joke. Bullyhunters.org. Stream is not a joke. He's going to come and knife you guys, dude. Watch out. In a CSGO game. Keemstar is dating a 20-year-old. He's 40. Right, I love that title, dude. Keemstar is dating a 20-year-old. He's 40.
Let's get to the main story, shall we?
Oh my God. He did not speak for an entire hour about this.
Troll.
You're supposed to be stealth, buddy. Bro, you literally do this, but worse. Okay, dude. Says you. Dude, you guys make fun of me, but like I talk about shit for an hour when it's like, I don't know, fucking bully hunters or something. And I tie it back to like, I guess they could do that too with Keemstar. His podcast with Brother Branks they listen to is just wild. Dude, I love that. Are you kidding me? I love that. I love that podcast. Mama's Basement or Mother's Basement or whatever. You guys, you know I love FaZe Banks. Like, that's never going to change, okay? Whenever FaZe does some, like, dumb shit, I'm like, oh my God, I hope FaZe Banks is not involved. I very openly mentioned this, okay? He's the best. He's the best. I love him. You've literally spent 2 hours watching 20 minutes of this video? Okay, shut up. They played a podcast of him with Banks talking meat-headed shit about fucking new 20-year-old cheeks. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh God. Okay, let's see.
Their boys less, making less eye contact with them, and really training.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what she looks like though. What does Keemstar's girlfriend look like? Like, how badly am I gonna be upset?
Content.
Dude, he posted this photo and someone said daddy and daughter time, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Keemstar needs to call up bully hunters. Yeah, the internet is ruthless, dude.
Hassle.
What is it? Ethan? Want me to come on and talk? Should we have Ethan on to talk about... Now Keem's gonna cry to Twitch to get you suspended? Yeah, dude. Okay. To talk about Keemstar bullying him. Does Keemstar have a direct pipeline to Susan Wojcicki? Read, this is not what he got banned for. He had a mock call in of his girlfriend and got banned for that. It's not on the video. They took it down. Yeah.
She has to be in it for the money. Hope she's mulling him good.
Look up the definitions of ASPD. What? You mean antisocial personality disorder? All right, I mean, I'm down to have Ethan on.
Pogu. Hello Hasan, this is
She was
Bully
born
Hunter
in
69.
2001.
I have
What
been
the
summoned
fuck?
on behalf of Keemstar. Please stop making fun of him and his daughter wife. Thank you.
Dude, this is the second week in a row where I'm fucking curving some of the FaZe boys in basketball because of my fucking back. I really need to fix my back up so I can start balling up with them. Did someone say daughter wife? Oh God. She's the OG stay-at-home daughter. She grew up watching him. Oh, ew, dude. What do you think the requirement for harassment would be on YouTube? Like Leafy was banned for making like 7 videos about Pokey.
I was going to call
Dude,
you
I
that,
don't
but
know,
after the
man.
Keemstar
I'll know
thing,
it when I
feels
see
gross,
it.
So instead he'll just say thanks, parasocial father figure hassle.
I partially tore a muscle in my back and it took like 46 months to fully heal. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me.
Looking good, hassle. Keep on that Sigma grind set.
They met at a fan meetup? Dude, I think the nastier part of that is that he has fans. Like now, I mean, look, if you're a fan of Keemstar, then yeah, you deserve to date Keemstar. So good on Keemstar, honestly, literally, like straight up. Sorry, it's just the truth, bro. If you're out and about and you're like, I'm gonna go to a fucking Keemstar meetup, like, yeah, then that person should not be dating anyone else other than Keemstar. You know what I mean? He has a 13-year-old daughter. You guys will never. I know it's weird. Okay, I know. I just saw this comment on LSF. Hasan dressed like an action movie cop who had his clothes stolen and ends up finding random articles of clothing to put on to hide his appearance. What the fuck? Now she's gonna use his gnome money to get ahead in society and dump his ass. How is she gonna get ahead? I feel like he would be a psycho. Like he would like fucking destroy him. Her. Have you seen Kevin Paffraff? He's running for Cali governor and is a complete ghoul. No. She plays Minecraft. Am I going to jail? Oh my god. Oh my god.
As flex.
Why? Why is he making it even creepier, dude? He's like so proud of himself. God, he's so grimy, dude. Stop. I just ew. You should be obligated to disclose of all full partners that you were once with Keemstar. Yeah. Oh man, listen, I live in LA, okay? Some of the girls I've hooked up with definitely have hooked up with like some nasty fucking dudes. Sorry. Just entertainment industry. Keemstar's new girlfriend actually talked about you, mentioned something about it being at the top of the hour. No, that's not true. That's not true, Swiftar. She did not say that. Fuck. On my second monitor, nonetheless. Not even on the main. He got me on my chat-only monitor. Listen, it was 3 in a row. If they got me for the 3rd in a row, I would have fucking ended stream, okay? So I'm not going to. Yeah, I have an entire monitor dedicated to the chat that I only fucking turn off when I get mad at the chat.
11 months, let's go.
Keemstar said the only weird part that happened was when she asked if he would play Minecraft with her. Fucking Christ, dude. Just a reminder that Keemstar and his audience harassed my wife and I for a whole summer, sent me multiple pictures of horses, imply my wife looks like a horse. 1 year later, he is tagging the CEO of YouTube because he was teased for dating a 20-year-old. This man is a coward. I mean, 100%. He's a huge fucking coward. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing Bully Hunter. I don't know if Ethan wants to come on. He asked if you ask to come on. It's chill if he wants to. But I'm going to fucking I'm gonna play this video, go pee. I'm I'm going to run the ad because it's the top of the fucking hour. If you no longer want to see the ads, you know what to do. You know what the deal is. You know, Twitch Prime, ad block, VPN. Twitch Prime is free. Here's a 1 minute ad break.
And indoctrinating them that tender feelings, that emotion, that empathy equals weakness. So I think about my daughter came home from school as a 2nd grader, and in gym class she had scored a goal, and the goalie was a boy, and she heard a teammate say to the boy, "Dude, you just got scored on by a girl." And she came home and told me the story, and she was confused. Like, she knew something didn't feel right. She was sort of the butt of a joke of some kind, but in her mind it didn't add up. Like, she was an athlete, she knew her stuff, she scored. And so it was kind of that early lesson, and really powerful for me as a mom to see that by age 7, boys are taught to fear losing, and they're taught especially to fear losing to a girl. And so when that's been the conditioning again and again and again of don't be like a girl, don't cry, don't show weakness, it's no surprise that the response to balance that out is rage, intimidation, and misuse of power.
As we understand, this is having an impact on women in multiple ways, including outside of gaming.
Shout out.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I think it really fits with this cultural moment that we're in, with the Me Too movement and the Time's Up movement, that we are at this really important moment of time, really a sea change, where we're saying that where women, victims, marginalized communities of all kind, are saying no more. No more suffering in silence. No more buying the story that I have to be isolated, silent, ashamed of myself. And so as victims and marginalized communities come forward and say, this is the truth, this is my experience, it invites those with power, here men, to partner, to become allies, to become advocates, to really show powerful leadership, which is calling other men forward and saying, we can do this better, we have to do this better.
Yeah. Mr. Lanham, how do you think men, like male gamers, can get involved in ending this kind of behavior?
Well, clearly it is great seeing these elite female gamers come together today. Like, they are awesome, right? But I think men also have an opportunity to step up in this change. You know, part of what Dr. Solomon was saying was, you know, these very traditional ideas of like how men can show up. And really I think we need to redefine that, right? It's not just one way. And also, you know, when we're in this movement, we want to invite men into this process, right? Not all men are the harassers, right? There's men that stay silent, men that join in, and really it takes men challenging and calling out other men when they're seeing harassment. Like, hey dude, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? One of the things that
he's wrong, all men,
is you know, I think what a lot of guys are like really worried about are people telling them what to say. And this isn't about being word police or keeping everything PC. It's like challenging your ideas of like, why would you want to hurt other people? Why would you want to create this environment where women don't want to be here?
Someone tagged H3 saying the N-word so many times and a bunch of homophobic shit. Yeah, except they probably got fucking banned already. So
actually, there's a lot more back and forth that can happen when we're all gaming together.
Yeah. And the research is clear that these kinds of traditional toxic masculinity hurts men. So there's a study of 20,000 men that found that the degree to which men, the more men subscribed to those traditional notions of I have to win at all costs, I have to treat women as sexual objects, the more they endorsed those beliefs, the worse their mental health was. So it becomes this vicious cycle where the more this is the behavior, the worse it becomes for the self, and the self becomes depressed and anxious and isolated. And so it's as bad for the bully. Well, maybe not as bad, but there's impact on the bully as well as on the victim.
I definitely can see.
Dude, those fucking monitors in the background they literally look like they look like something is breaking. You know what I mean?
That a lot of people who do this kind of harassment may have their own issues to deal with that they aren't, you know, letting out in a healthy way.
And deserve to have care around those issues, deserve to address those issues directly rather than it coming out sideways in this kind of behavior.
And it takes real strength to be able to take a different stance. Like, when you poke your head out, I mean, like you've been doing, like that's when the hammers come, right? But I think there's different ways to relate besides just hammer and nail. Like, men can show a lot of power by taking responsibility for their actions, right? For actually caring for other people, by trying to protect rather than harming. Like, there's actually a lot of opportunity for men to take a different stance online.
Yeah. Let's take our last question from our Facebook audience.
Yes, we have a great comment here. Kate asks, there's a ton of trash talking in gaming. How can we tell the difference between trash talking and harassment?
Did you just at yourself and go, really? Elaborate, please?
That's a great question. I think the heart of it is that trash talk is really about like the thrill of the game. The trash talk is about I'm elevating myself and improving my game, but not at the expense of you. So it's bringing myself up without conversely putting you down. So that's one of the elements of it.
Oh, Mr. Lane, I'm Dr. Solomon. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but there is something we need to show the audience right now. In just a second here, the lights have come down, and that is a signal for a bully hunt. Now let's see exactly how a bully hunt works.
Oh
this
my
is our
God!
Casual gamer, PinkLight23, who has been harassed in game. That's her, but let's cut to her
so
feed.
dumb.
So we can see right now that we're in PinkLight23's game. She's doing what she loves, playing CS:GO.
You want to get raped, bitch? I know where you live.
Wait, it's the same bully. Pog, they found the same bully from the previous video that was... It's the same guy. Whoa, that's crazy.
I can't handle how big her tits are.
Wait, what is he saying? Wait, what?
I can't handle how big her tits are.
Bro, they couldn't find like a real fucking dweeb lord on the internet, really? I can't handle how big your tits are. Oh my God, dude.
You want me to rape you?
Now, that's exactly the toxic behavior we're fighting against.
Sorry. What? Bro, they have a whole crowd, dude. They're like, wow, that's really fucked up. We came here to see some toxic harassment, and let me tell you, this is... Like, that guy is extra mad, dude. Wait, Shroud? What the fuck is Shroud doing there, dude? Young Shroud.
Against here. Now let's see how she used our global tool to call a bully hunter. Play that, please. So PinkLight23 is in game. What she's going to do is call a bully hunter with our tool. She's doing it right now. She just logged onto our site, logged in with her Steam account, and is now locating a bully hunter. Now let's see which bully hunter was called.
Shroud's there to learn about how to be a better bully.
So PinkLight23 called the bully hunter. Now let's go back to her game and see how that plays out. Cut to that, please. Now we have PinkLight23's game here, and if you look in the bottom left-hand corner,
Bully Hunter is joining the terrorist group.
Bully Hunter 03 has entered the game. Now Bully Hunter 03 is in, and she's going to ask our PinkLight23 to name the harasser. There it is. And now we know the harasser and the hunt is on. Now let's see it from Bully Hunter 03 perspective. Cut to that, please. Now we're following Bully Hunter 03.
Now you're gonna pay for bullying me.
She pursues the bully. That's PinkLight23 over there in the game. And Bully Hunter 03 is moving fast. Oh, and there's a kill and a double kill. Done excellently. And now we have the calling card.
Wait, that guy was AFK, dude.
Here for Bully Hunters in the bottom
Wait,
corner.
is that even the same map?
Bully Hunter harassment is not
It is
a
the
game.
same.
Now, if you're just joining us, this is the first Bully Hunters.
Wait, hold on.
A double kill.
Wow, I'm so scared.
Done excellent.
Harassment is not a game. bullyhunters.org.
And now we have the calling card.
You gonna tell your mom? Wait, he owned him though. The bully hunter's owned again. He literally, the bully still got the last word. He said, "You gonna tell your mom?" You literally can't voice chat enemy teams so they help the bully win the match.
Bottom corner, bully hunter harassment is not a game. Now, if you're just joining us, this is the first Bully Hunters Live. We've just seen a bully hunt, and we're going to take a minute to talk to our casual gamer, Pinklight23, about her experience. Now, follow me. Sorry to interrupt you there. What's your name?
My name is Gretchen.
Gretchen, thank you so much for joining us. Now, it was very hard to watch that harassment. As a female gamer, do you experience a lot of...
Bro, this is so much. This is like, this is so bad. I feel like this made it worse. If anything, this literally made it worse for like women gamers. You know what I mean?
In-game harassment?
Oh, absolutely.
And what kind of forms does that take?
Anywhere from in-game trash talk, which can be normal, but sometimes it gets pretty sexual and sounds pretty dangerous when they start threatening you, and then the DMs start coming, so that starts getting pretty scary.
Right, so that sort of like violent language that's being used, how does that affect you as a gamer?
Sometimes in-game, when it's trash talk, it's not a big deal, but when it starts feeling more personal...
This is like when you're in the right.
Hassle.
When you're completely in the right. Okay. And then you go out and you pull this shit. Okay. Well, I guess like it's not like these girls were like, we need a fucking, we need Steel Series to come in and defend us with this dumbass marketing campaign. But it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like when you make the correct argument, but in the worst way possible, and then you end up, you know, making things worse.
Getting into DMs and you start getting threats like they're going to come find you or they know where you are. Some of that stuff is trash talk, but it gets pretty scary when they start harassing you nonstop and those DMs won't stop coming.
Right, and do you feel like that kind of dissuades you from continuing to play?
There are times where it gets pretty tough and you just want to take a break.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing. It's very brave of you to be here today. Back to you, Natalie.
All right, well, thank you for your patience. If you've just tuned in, we're talking to Kevin Lanham and Dr. Alexandra Solomon. You were talking about harassment in gaming, and you're about to answer one of our Facebook comments. It was about how to differentiate trash talk from harassment.
Yeah, well, the first point I was thinking about is it's about the intention. So the intention of trash talk is really just kind of elevating my play, but not at the expense of you. So the intention is to kind of bring myself more intentionally into the game, be more competitive, like bring my edge up, but not at the expense of bringing you down. Where the intention of harassment really is to kind of make the other person, the person at the receiving end of it, feel diminished, feel less than, and I feel more powerful at your expense. So that's one distinction. Another distinction I think is helpful is sort of a being versus doing distinction. So trash talk is about doing. It's about me talking about my play and my skill versus your skill. It's a doing. Versus harassment is about being. If I'm talking about your sex, sexual orientation, gender, race, all of that, it's really about who you are as a person and diminishing you as a person. And you can't, there's nothing we can change about who we are. We can sort of use the competitive environment to sort of push ourselves forward, but harassment really makes the person on the receiving end feel less than and inferior. And the problem, as Kevin was saying earlier about the online community, is you don't have that feedback loop the way that you would when you were playing side by side, and I could cue to you, like, dude, like that was a bit too much, like tone it down, which is why what's happening tonight is so important.
Why would you fucking ever send me, unironically, a Kotaku and Action link, dude? Like, oh, Ethan's not coming on, boys, sorry. But like, what's wrong with you guys, bro? You watch like one fucking radlib hot take, and all of a sudden you're like, dude, look at this Kotaku in Action subreddit post, dude. Like, the fucking, come on, bro.
It's we're providing that feedback loop in the online world.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for your time, Mr. Lanham and Dr. Solomon. We really appreciate it. And now back to Tien.
Thanks.
As of now,
1
our
month,
new
then
global
1 year,
tool
then
works
2
on
year.
CSGO, which is used by 25 million gamers. CSGO is just a start with this tool. But for gamers experiencing harassment in any game, there's a Bully Hunter field guide. Now, this will help every gamer fight.
Like, this shit sucks, right? You know, harassment's fucking horrible. The reason why I was making fun of it is because, like, there was a significant lack of, like, rape jokes, but I guess they did bring it in the end part there, because that's
33
what
months to
fucking
Let's Go.
gamers would do normally. That's why I was saying, like, that's why I was questioning the authenticity. Authenticity? Am I saying it right? I always fuck that word up. I say authentication.
Who bully the bully hunters?
Okay. Anyway. The whole bully hunter thing was
The bully
fake. It was
hunt is
staged from
on.
the beginning. Yeah, I mean, this is like a terrible... It's a real problem. This is not a solution at all. The solution would be to, like, you know, bully the fucking platforms for allowing this sort of shit to happen. You know, a better reporting system, that sort of thing. The rest of this is, I'm not even gonna watch the rest of it. It's so dumb. So yeah, that was really, really silly. No, I'm not leaving, chat.
This
Hold
is
the
kinda
fuck
like
up,
Kylie
dude.
Jenner giving a copper
Yikes,
Pepsi.
man. Y'all are fucking... What happened? Did I, like, bruise you guys by leaving at 7 hours? Like, people are like, dude, what? Don't leave, dude. What the fuck? Are you gonna say anyways and leave? You're missing the part where they sell the headsets? Wait, there's
against
more?
sexual harassment in gaming. And you will find a field guide with every special edition headset. You can also download it at bullyhunters.org. Now let's see what it looks like inside. Now in this field guide, you will understand the difference between trash talk and harassment, and you'll learn how to deal with it. Natalie?
All right. Now we have with us Paloma Delgado of the National Organization for Women, or NOW. Paloma, please join me. This is the field guide, by the way. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of interesting stuff in here. Hi, Paloma.
Notice
So-
me sent why you weren't.
While you get settled here, I just want to ask you, this initiative resonates with a lot of other larger cultural movements.
Okay, I'm bored. When do they sell the headsets?
Aren't you just bullying
Dad.
the bullies? Now, no, bully hunters aren't bullying the bullies. We will not incite or encourage additional harassment or abuse. The bully hunters will only engage with other harassers through gameplay and will eliminate them from the game using their skills and talent, not harassment. Now, we've done so much today, but the fight isn't over.
Yeah. Please go to bullyhunters.org. Use our global tool, become a hunter, call a hunter, show your support, by sharing our message, you know, just stand up for what's right here. Together we can really make an impact and end in-game harassment.
Okay.
Yeah.
People in online video games hurting feelings is a problem. Luckily, we've had the solution for 20 years now. It's called the in-game mute option, but that doesn't make money. What does? Bully hunters, baby. I'm sure you've heard of these ruthless assassins, these vanguards of justice that are launching this campaign to sell headsets and also parade around as some type of fucking vigilantes like Batman, except if Batman went around hunting 12-year-olds that said your face stinks like poop shit. Just stupid shit online. In a nutshell, bully hunting works as follows. You get harassed in the game, you call one of their experts and they Amazon Prime deliver one of the world's best gamers to your game, and then they start outskilling your bully and say, this isn't a game anymore. Harassment is bad. Bullyhunters.org. So I guess the idea is to fight come with come here and beat them at a video game and make them feel like they're not an elite gamer. What a lesson to teach them. It's the worst idea I've genuinely ever heard, including every Kickstarter project I've ever made a video on. This is terrible. They did a fake live stream, a staged live stream showing how it works, parading it as a real thing. If they had just said it was scripted to give an example, that would have been fine, but they're trying to say it was a real game that just happened on the stream and this is how they handled it, and it's so fucking unbelievable. Let's watch the stream for a bit.
You dumb whore, learn how to play the fucking game properly. Oh, that you still suck. I guess girls just suck at video games in general.
It was at this moment when we saw that it was not just trash talking. It was straight up harassment. So that's when the Rose Thorn, our casual gamer, decided to call on one of our bully hunters. So the bully hunter has now been alerted and should be joining the game soon. Okay, pause right there. Now zoom in to the bottom left corner.
Holy shit, that response time, that blows the police, fire department, every emergency service out of the water. Apparently within the span of 45 seconds, the Rose Thorn was able to contact them via satellite phone or just some direct line of communication. They were able to hop into the game immediately.
And there it is. Pause right there again, please. Now, our bully hunter has asked the Rose Thorn live in-game who is harassing her, and our victim then immediately replied. So we are watching our bully hunter. She knows who the harasser is, and she is on the hunt. You can still hear the harassment in the background. It doesn't stop. So now bully hunter 77 is looking for the harasser, and it looks like she's going to use her knife hook. And there it is. Just pause right there. Let's back up and see that again.
I don't know what the passport thing is in Europe. I'm not going to look into it. Sorry. Maybe later. It's literally a different map, right?
Very difficult.
A very difficult move indeed on a man who just fucking fell asleep at his keyboard, apparently. This is some of the worst fake gameplay I've seen. You can definitely fake gameplay and make it look convincing, but this isn't even trying. This is like 2009 era top 10 plays where you'd fake that shit. It's like when you were forced to do a video in middle school, so you just had to poorly act something out just for the sake of the PowerPoint. It's pathetic, really.
And look right there. See?
Also, they always kill AFK.
Lower left-hand corner. Let's pause that and zoom into that. Our bully hunter left the calling card message to the harasser. Harassment is not a game. bullyhunters.org.
Come on, one kill on a man who saw a fucking ghost and left his keyboard for a moment, and you're gonna go ahead and start bragging? That's toxicity right there. You gotta do better than this. This is a horrible production, and if you just said this is an example of what it can do, that'd be fine, but they parade this as a real thing, and it's not. Now, you can prove it's not easily, because Bully Hunter 77 and the Rose Thorn are the same person. Look at this screenshot. You can't really say this is a real thing that happened, that you just saved the day here, and now that kid had a fucking change of heart. No, that didn't happen. It's a fucking lie. It's a fabrication. It's a fib. You're fibbing on me, and I don't want to be fucking fibbed on. And even in under ideal circumstances, this will still never work, because you can't enter a ranked game. So let's say someone's being mean or harassing someone on a ranked game. They can't call a bully hunter, and you can't bend space and time to enter that ranked game. It's not gonna fucking happen. This is only useful in a casual circumstance where there's usually, typically, less toxicity. And regardless if it's still very toxic, fucking mute the person. It solves the problem itself. You don't need to buy the headset or call a fucking bully hunter. It's ridiculous. It's a horrible fucking idea. And the worst part about all this is the people behind bully hunters are bullies themselves. They're assholes. They're real assholes. If you ask them for sources on the bullshit numbers they fucking diarrhea out of their mouth, assholes, they just attack you. You are a Nazi enthusiast if you question them. And look, just if you say anything to them, they're very fucking awful to you.
Here's a fucking moron. It's reality TV. No vag was thrown on me. You really are a fucking insensitive cunt. Bye, bitch. Wait, this is why gamers got mad, because the zombie unicorn person who was like the fucking host, like they're saying this is bullying? Bro, I'm sorry, dude, but if you think that like this is bullying, holy fucking shit.
Here's one of the big figures behind bully hunters. It's embarrassing. It's fucking sickening. All it is a way to drum up hype for...
Oh, this is literally like copy paste fucking again anti-SJW shit, where it was like, oh my god, the person that's like hosting a random sponsored event happens to have said like mean words on the internet. Well, I guess then, you know, misogyny on the internet is not a real problem, because like here there's a person here who was hosting the fucking bully hunters event that also has said some shit. Maybe there's more, I don't know.
Headset that does nothing. It's absolutely absurd.
This shit is like, what the fuck? Who cares? I know this is the anti-bully spokesperson. Guys, like, I don't like fucking toxic assholes and harassers on the internet. Like, anyone could literally clip out a million different things I've said about like a Nazi and be like, wow, dude, I thought you weren't intolerant. Like, so much for the tolerant left. Like, yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah, I'm fucking intolerant. I'm intolerant as fuck, dude. I am so fucking intolerant if you're an intolerant piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really mean anything. As far as, like, the immediate problem, Charlie is literally correct. There is no immediate fix. There's no, like, hiring a fucking, better bully to bully the bully itself. You literally have to just like mute them, and you can't even deal with that if it's inside of your own team. But if we're talking about like a larger systemic problem, well, in that case, like you got to bully Steam and Valve or whatever the fuck, and not necessarily anything else. You gotta create a better reporting system, and slowly but surely, hey, you gotta bully Gaben, dude.
Right now. Yella Habibi, press play.
Zombie Unicorn ended up being a massive turf? Bro, people... Look at this chat. Half my chat's like, zombie uses they, them. And then the other person is saying they're a turf. Which one is it? Are they fucking non-binary or are they a turf, dude? Because you can't be both, okay? It's like being a meat-eating vegan, okay? You can't literally be a fucking turf and also non-binary at the same time. Okay, chat? So I'm going to go ahead and assume that they're probably fucking non-binary and not a goddamn turf. Or at least they might have been a turf at some point, but they're not anymore. What is this? This is Zombie Unicorn?
Such faggots.
You, Ninjite, you literally know better. Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you sending me a video of someone saying the F word, man? Literally, what's wrong with you? Or did your simp brain fucking malfunction for a second? Is it because Margot hasn't been fucking streaming for a long time, dude? Is that what happened? That you're like, oh, now you say CW, dude? That's cool. What happened, dude? Are you insane? Why would you just like literally drop a fucking video with someone just straight up saying the F word in the chat? Forgot content warning. No, don't even say content warning. Forgot content warning. Just saying content warning is not enough when you fucking link something like that. I trust you to send me fucking normal links. You fucking weirdo. What the fuck? You're supposed to say, hey, be careful. Like the F slur is in here or some shit like that. God damn, dude. We got to get Margot back on the fucking platform so Ninjite like becomes normal again. Anyway. You fucked up. Shut the fuck up. How about you shut the fuck up, dumbass? Bullying Ninja. Here, take a week off, okay? I'm not even going to ban Ninja. I'm going to give you a fucking week off. 21-month sub. Actual dumbass. Anyway. The only reason why I'm yelling at Ninjite is because he's a fucking community member I know. So when people like that send me shit, I fucking click on it willy-nilly without even thinking about it. Okay?
Yee.
You violated the trust, Ninjite. Anyway. As I was saying...
17 months being ignored, Sag.
Bro, you didn't believe people that told you she was a turf? Bro, like, okay, dude. People say fucked up shit back in, like, what is this person's name? Natty Casanova? Like, if they're non-binary, I'm pretty sure they're probably no longer a turf or homophobic. You know what I mean? Like, what you're saying literally does not make sense. Do you understand? What is it? The zombie unicorn? Bro, they're literally, bro, dude, literally just a cursory glance at their profile would have shown you that, like,
harassment in the HasanAbi
you know, they
broadcast.
probably don't feel that way anymore. You know what I mean? Like, Twitch streamer of the year 2020, Latinx, queer, non-binary activist and vegan. Bro, this person says Latinx, dude. Okay. Yeah, I skipped the vegan part. Like, they literally have non-binary pronouns in their fucking people that say Blair White are so delusional, dude. Blair White is a fucking Blair White is not a turf. Blair White is like a, what is it called, like a trust scum, or however the fuck you say it. She's a trans medicalist. She literally despises non-binary people as a trans person. That's why I'm saying, if you're non-binary, it's very likely that you're not a fucking turf. True
14 months
scum.
of brain poisoning poggies.
Okay. Anyway. But if it was the N-word, you wouldn't react like that? What do you mean? Yeah, because you can't, like, come to the realization that you yourself are black. And even then, that's not true. If I've literally reacted like that many times when people have been fucking racist in the past and are no longer that person. So, you know, it's a little bit different. But thank you for trying to make a comparison here. Anyway.
That's it. See ya.
Yeah. I don't even know why we're like bringing up. I don't know why I'm like fucking defending all this shit. This is them explaining the slur usage. 6 years is a long time. My ex in the vid, and I used to say it as a pet name in a positive way, which is why it slipped. I've never once actually been homophobic. I made a poor choice in words and while dealing with a hacker. What? Okay. He was from fucking 2012, dude. Hey, Ninjite. How do you feel about pulling something that someone said in 2012, dude? It's a fucking yikes ass excuse, but still. Like, I literally don't give a shit. Okay? I literally don't give a shit. Half the chat wasn't even fucking born back then, dude. What's up? It's like, it's almost like the excuse is worse. That makes it worse.
Babe, what do we name our child? Twitch child in 1 month.
Listen, going forward, okay? If Keemstar's girlfriend wasn't in middle school yet, and that's when someone did something, then it's probably not relevant anymore, okay? That's the new metric. Please, you know, pull up information that's more relevant than that. 3 years ago? No, that was in 2012. That video was from like 2012 or something. I'm still not born yet. I'm waiting for the doctor to take me out like KFC drumsticks. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That shit was gnarly. Okay, so we saw Bully Hunters. That was a fucking disaster of epic proportions. Oh my God.
Hassle.
She also got exposed for pushing false info on mental health. This plus the other stuff and the poor stream all led to Steel Series pulling support.
Yeah.
As a mental health researcher, I would advise against watching Bully Hunters tonight. One of the people behind it is spreading false data about the mental research and refuses to share the source unless I tune into the stream discussing selfish self-promotional behavior. 3 million women have stopped playing games altogether because of harassment. While you and I might have thick skin, that doesn't mean everyone should. Either, is there a source for this figure? I tried searching for the study, but I couldn't find it. Yup, watch the stream today to find out more. I am inundated with work and don't have time to watch. Can you tell me the name of the study or the name of someone at the event who knows more about the study so I can discuss it with them? You can watch the VOD then. I'm going to take this as a no then. I'm a mental health researcher. Do you have any idea the dangers of spreading false, hyperbolized data with a follower base of your size? Bro, this person has like 0 likes. You have more likes than that person. At that point, like, don't worry. They're not spreading misinformation. Why are you guys sending me these links? This person, the zombie unicorn person, could be a fucking gigantic asshole, okay? Okay, but what you're doing right now is psychotic. If you're literally pulling this stuff up as like why they're bad. Okay, if you're pulling this stuff up to show me how bad they are, you're still operating on like your previous biases that you held on to desperately since fucking 2018, and you're like bringing it up thinking that this is gonna be like a really good own for me to be like, wow, I can't believe they did this. What? They're hiding sources. They want you to dislike her as much as them? Yeah, it's not going to happen. I don't know this fucking person. I literally don't care. It's not going to happen. I mean, it was cringe as fuck. Move on. This was literally what you were talking about with Gamergate? I know, dude. I know. That's what I mean. $3,000 retweets. As a mental health researcher, I would advise against watching Bully Hunters tonight. Like, everyone on this is like overreacting, like to the millionth degree. We watched that Gamergate era video, and now my TikTok for you page is full of transphobic adjacent content. Your false hyperbolized data caused a mental breakdown. Please help. Bro, we can't even make fun of radlibs without ex-gamergaters salivating to do the exact same shit. I mean, yeah, like, it's like, make fun of normal stuff and not like whatever the fuck this is. The anti-zombie unicorn week was the best week of Alinity's life. She got a nice break from the installs. They told him where to find the source and he just like didn't check the VOD and called it false anyway. What the fuck? It probably was false. That seems like a ridiculous number. 3 million women have stopped playing games altogether because of harassment. That just sounds like, that sounds fake. Okay, that probably is fake. How would you even calculate that data? But who cares? Ninja fighting mods now. Mods, ban him. Tell him to shut the fuck up. He's like losing his fucking mind over dumb shit. Ban him for a week. I don't like the person. I'm not gonna disregard their personal identity pronouns. What? Oh, never mind. They're mad and saying you should use they them. Maybe RTBA didn't know. How about you chill the fuck out, Ninja? You need to survey a lot of women to know that. That's what like it's an insane number. Even if it's true, like it's a very difficult number to to figure out. I mean, it isn't a non-issue regardless of the validity of the study. No. The people making a big deal out of this, like out of the way that this issue was brought up, and not just making fun of the way that the issue was brought up while simultaneously saying, like, this is a real problem. Those are the people that are fucking being ridiculous. That's why I'm saying it's a non-issue. I stopped gaming because of the harassment too, yes. I love when you tell the chatter like Ninjite to chill and then look at it, everyone's adding, telling them to chill. You got a bunch of simp helpers, lol. Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, sorry, I popped my gum. Okay, I don't really care about the bully hunter shit. I mean, it was cringe, it was whatever. I wonder if this was a bad idea. Like looking into all this. How the fuck do we get here? From the hacker interview. That's crazy. Okay. Let's do LSF. I haven't done it in a long enough time. New bikini meta.
진짜 next one, guys. You won't regret this. Ooh la la. 아니, why is it so down here?
I'm so confused by this. This is confusing me. Ebi meets Messi on live stream for the first time. Someone who sees Spanish, are they tight? Like they look kind of awkward. Are they tight with one another? Are they boys? Wait, didn't they take photos together? They're meeting for the first time? Wait, what do you mean they're meeting for the fucking first time? They literally took photos together, didn't they? The other day. Oh, that was from the event? On live stream for the first time, maybe? Yeah, they fucking met like a day before, dude. Translation, someone asked him in the background, are you live? Yeah, we are live. Messi, how are you? Can I shake your hand? Shakes hand. All good. Are you tired? Honestly, yes. Exhausted because all that happened. I arrived yesterday, but I want to start training with the team already. You never been on Twitch, right? Honestly, no, I've never been. Honestly, Messi, I'm not going to talk with you about football right now because you've been talking about football too much recently. Yeah, they had like a dinner together before this. Fucking chat, I know more than you about this, and I'm literally like an expressly anti-sport streamer. Twitch is limiting gambling promotion on the platform. Where is this train's gonna mold? Back to text it is. Restriction on gambling related links to prevent harm and scams created by questionable gambling services that sponsor content on Twitch. We will prohibit sharing links and or referral codes to shit. To offer slots, roulette, or dice games. We will continue to monitor gambling related content and update our approach as needed. To give you time to remove this content from your channel, enforcement will be delayed until August 17, 2021. I mean, yeah. It was gonna happen. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see what the chatters are saying. They can just use the link tree. Oh, the classic OnlyFans workaround. It's gonna be something else when Train has to use the same workaround as shameless streamers. That's fucking funny. After all the shamelessness, if Train has to do the same shamelessness as the shameless streamers, this is pretty funny. I didn't even think about that. Fuck, dude. That's even without the referrals, those sponsorships brings in enough money for the streamers to complain. Plus the number of obvious workarounds like Linktree, Discord, Twitter, personal website, even calling. There's a PR move by Twitch, probably giving it too much credit, basically meaningless. There's a thread about the cringe TikTok you watched and for some reason are shitting hard on you in chat. Which cringe TikTok I watched? Where? On LSF? The rap one, I think. The worst thing Hasan has ever shown on stream. Wait, this is from 7 hours ago? Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's NSFW. Oh, it's probably because I said white people should not be able to rap.
I don't even know how to do this. I've been watching so much news that I think my mind's going nuts. Because as of lately, you want to know who I would fuck? Nancy Pelosi. Someone tell that granny to blow me. I'd take out her dentures, put them on the dresser, slide off her panties and proceed. I'd whip out her knockers fast and start throwing uppercuts like a boxing bag. I'd grab her by the nipples and I'd flip them up and down until they're flapping in the wind, and then I'd spin them all around and go Prrr. Have you seen them titties? Every time I think of them things, I'm giddy. She's far from the itty bitty titty committee. Come on, man, she could start her own team in the big leagues. I think about them just to pass the day. Man, I bet those fuckers hang past their waist if I laid on the ground.
Wait, okay, we saw all this. Okay, what did they clip out? What I said about white people stealing culture. I think white people should not be allowed to rap. I mean, I've always had that take, though. You guys know that. It's like illegal.
I don't even know how to do this.
Wait. So, people think this is like serious. They think like I unironically think white people should go to jail for rapping. And that's some super hot fire. Is Hasan starting to look more like a late Boyd Cuddington in his fashion beard? Anyone else seeing this? Sandra's like an action movie cop who had his clothes stolen and ends up finding random. This is where that's from?
Happy 13 months, Hasan. I just got cheated on last night, so thank you for being faithful to me. 3.
It looks like he smells like Dracar Noir. Every time I click on a stream, he's added another necklace too small for his neck. I swear by the end of the year, he's going to look like this. I feel like trying not to dress like you're 30 is the most dressed 30 thing you can do. No, I want to dress more 30. That's why I'm dressing up more like a fucking pastor now. You know what I mean? I'm switching over my style officially to Waco. Since when is rap linked to black people? Okay, first of all, what? I mean, I'm joking about like white people being discontinued from rapping, but my man just said, since when is rap linked to black people? It's clean. Every word is clear. That's what impressed me the most. Went to high school with this kid. His name is Sammy. Got expelled for a sex rap about our teacher. Also starred in a Disney Channel commercial for the Packers. If you listen to it twice, he was spitting fire and you know he was. Don't deny it. Why are people mad? All right, let's see the bad ones. I guess I didn't see because it's NSFW. Hasan is a douche. Do people on LSF literally not interact with people outside of Reddit? He's obviously joking. He thinks white people shouldn't rap. What? It might have been a joke because right after he smiled and said, in my world it's illegal for white people to rap. If not, it probably has to do with how rap was originally black art from. Okay, but imagine if he said black people shouldn't be allowed to do X. No. Okay, but imagine if you had a... My man just said, no. I'm not going to imagine that. Oh, so like the Ottoman Empire where Turks enslaved white people and built the richest nation in the world off of the white labor? Yes. Damn, imagine Dr. Dre heard Hasan say that with Eminem in the room. Wonder how that would go down. We would high five because we're making up a hypothetical scenario anyway. And then he would kick Eminem out and say, what have I done? If we're just making stuff up, I might as well, you know, continue on. It's a joke. He literally loves Jack Harlow. Why does this motherfucker always make everything about politics? What does that have to do with white people? Bro, this rap song is literally about Nancy Pelosi's titties, dude. I'm a political streamer. I implore you to stay away from the terminally online political antis. They're probably the most unpleasant human beings to be around. Hasan is a literal whole stream dedicated towards these type of people.
Hasan.
It's only a joke when it's directed towards white people. Do better, commenter. G's. Might just be me, but I can't stand chat for anyone above like 1K viewers. Oh, dude. That's awesome. Like budget force in chat. I'm not sure you consider the best emote culture. Moom's chat is, oh my god, dude. People are going. What?
It's fun for me just to grab a boob. Plus my peanuts got an attitude.
Yeah, I am going to double down on my white people shouldn't rap take. It's illegal. Just saying, literally illegal, dude. Awfully hot coffee pot. Yeah. What is this? He's good and it's funny. What's more funny is people in here in chat genuinely getting upset about it. Damn, dude. People who get into like long and convoluted arguments on Reddit about emote culture. XQ tries to hide chat from a juicer.
Wait, Sage, talk.
We need the spike for our mission.
No fucking way.
Oh please, man. I'm not in the mood for this one now, man. I just can't. Just not right now, please, man. Oh my fucking god, man. Isaiah FK's. Please, fuck.
Oh my god. Is
No!
it XQC?
No!
Yeah, exactly. He's opening the stream up in another tab, dude. Force and press is Q.
Alright, here we go. Press Q to use the cheese.
What game is this? Is this Jump King?
You fucking cocksucking. Absolute cunts, dude. I would have banned every single one if I pressed that. Permabanned.
So fucked. Ebuy, Messi talks to Twitch chat? Oh shit. How sweaty do you think his hands were? Hey, thank you, Vovodoko, for the 10 gifted subs. Okay, what did he say? Greetings, my first appearance on Twitch. I don't know much about it, but well, all the best from the people who are here. I don't participate, but I follow. Okay, that's a whack ass. I wish he... Damn it, Messi doesn't know about fucking Twitch memes, dude. Lyric in the lead. Of course he's not on Twitch chat or doesn't know Twitch memes. He's literally a fucking billionaire. my god. Oh my god. That's so... That would have been so awesome. I will never play this game, dude. Force with the greatest Jump King strats of all time, Pac-Man. His job is to literally touch grass rapidly. Of course he doesn't know Twitch memes. It's true. This is a scientifically proven fact. The more you touch grass, the less you know. Postal Service members don't know. Gardeners don't know anything about Twitch. Someone said explain Maya, and I'm going to refuse to acknowledge that because that ruins my POV. Someone said I'm a gardener. I'm going to refuse to acknowledge that as well because, again, it goes against my argument that I made. So shut up. How about that?
Hassle.
This is why I will never play this game.
I was correcting my posture.
The worst game of all time. It's just like so rage-inducing. Russell, the Pirate of the Seven Seas.
There's no way this is gonna hold.
But why is he okay, dude? Like, you know, people wear shirts to the pool and that's one thing, but this motherfucker's wearing he's wearing jeans to the pool, bro. Come on.
Let's go.
It's a great shirt though. I would rock the fuck out of that shirt.
Oh my god. Go, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think it's fine. Let's see. One. What the heck? You worked! Oh shit! It works! It works! It works!
This is a great boat.
Oh my god!
Come on, we're shorting the pool kids. Don't make fun of him. I'm not going in the pool kid. I didn't want to be a shirt in the pool
no
kid.
Image perms in her scored Sag.
So I just never went in the pool. Unless it was like, you know, unless it was private.
An actual stream!
How long did this take?
Like 2 hours?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it was worth it. It actually worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Every time I see videos of Miss Gift's house, I'm just reminded of how small it is. It's tiny. Swimming pool shirts prevent sunburns, you fucking skin cancer freak. What? That was an insane reaction to me saying it's kind of like that was the most insane reaction I've ever heard. Streamer has a sick sub alert.
I don't have a fleshlight, guys. Thank you for that gifted sub, Claus. Takeda. I don't have a fleshlight, guy.
Oh my god, that's sick. Dude, what is wrong with Reddit right now? Look how long it takes for me to fucking back out. Rand Paul revealed today that his wife bought stock in Gilead, which makes an antiviral drug used to treat the coronavirus. On February 26, 2020, before the threat from COVID was fully understood by the public, he disclosed 16 months later than required. Eight days after his wife invested in the company behind the antiviral thought to be effective against COVID-19, Paul cast a lone vote in the Senate against the $8.3 billion in emergency spending to combat the emerging outbreak.
Yo, wanna go to dinner?
that Austin? Austin, you literally just texted me. You literally just texted me saying, want to go to dinner, and then you resubscribed asking, want to go to dinner, dude? I already had dinner. Most ethical libertarian? I mean, I'll hang out with you, though.
A record of it, okay, is so important. The only time keeping a record of something is not good is when you're 20-year-old stocky in the military and you're dating a girl that you met as a waitress at a bar that you went and watched football at, and you guys, you know, kind of hit it off and you guys hook up a lot, and then one day you guys are getting in the car to go somewhere and she asks you to run back into her apartment to grab something out of a book, some tickets to something. You grab the wrong book. It turns out there's a journal, and you open it, and there are several pages with lots of names on them, and you see all these names and you're like, what the hell is this? And then you see your name here. Okay. And you're like, wait, what? And then you also see that you're not the last name in the book. Sometimes journals aren't the best thing to read.
Seems like that's what happened.
Keeping.
So an address book? Yeah, just a book of addresses.
I'm gonna come.
Seems like a really specific story. But what do I know? Bro, what is happening with Reddit, dude? After learning how to swim, Hot Chubby says sail in the homemade mode. Mama Moses called the stream. Miss encouraged Hot Chubby. Okay. You probably need a better PC. Yeah, it is. I do need a better PC. No, I'm not going to do Okay Buddy. I'm going to do Okay Buddy tomorrow. I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to hit you with it anyways right now. And hit that last 3-minute ad break here. Because I'm going to go get dinner with Austin. Watch the Kaylee clip? Okay, that's the last thing I'll watch.
Hasan walk, 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 Hasan walk.
So I kind of asked this question to Dan Dangler, but I want to say this to you too, because you know, there's a lot of maybe new viewers that are coming to check this out. For anyone who doesn't know you, they're just silly and under a rock.
Yeah.
But could you just tell everyone kind of how you started your career? Because maybe a lot of people are getting to know you now that you've joined. So I kind of asked this question to Dan.
Perfect introduction to her streams, I think.
Hassle, 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 hassle.
Oh my God.
I kind of asked this question
to Dan Dangler. What is happening? Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is, but guys, we've come to yet another conclusion. I'm hacking your Reddit, bro. Yeah. Bella Porch. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm Hinata. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God.
Austin, love you.
Yeah, Reddit is like fucked right now, dude. Look at this. It's like fucked. It's broken. Reddit is broken currently. I don't know what the hell's going on right now with Reddit.
No, I didn't. Don't know to say
Stunning lo-fi introduction.
Anyway,
off the day.
boys, girls, and MBs, this is that time again. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm gonna try to have David Dan on. Hopefully I can. He said he can't do it tomorrow either. But open the package at least. I'll open it tomorrow. I'll do Okay Buddy tomorrow. I'll do gaming tomorrow. I'll do everything, okay?
Happy 2-month anniversary to us.
You guys want to get mad at someone, get mad at Austin for saying, hey, come to dinner. Just kidding. I was going to end it anyway. I'm tired. Usually on Wednesdays when I do the podcast in the morning, you guys know I get like really tired by the end of it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But it like fucks me up. But tomorrow we'll have some fun. Also, New Fear and Malding will drop tomorrow. Austin was on the show. That was a lot of fucking fun, dude. I think you guys will enjoy it. New Fear and Malding tomorrow. We had a lot of fun. Austin told us about his experiences in Italy. We talked about fucking anti-masker parents, shit like that. I will do Okay Buddy tomorrow, I promise.
The H3 Crowder debate, the Young Turks online show.
Okay.
3-4 fucking years of this.
And on that note, once again, bye everybody. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.
90-day fiance talks of champagne bourgeoisie. A Trump rally live reaction, a mass riot in DC. There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reading live stream fail comments. Austin show chat advice. In all the ways the right-wing pipeline can suck you in online. JCS react Lord friend gets broken cover blown. A full-blown mass pandemic, months of streaming in your home. Total radicalization coming out to find. The system you were taught to trust in was broken the whole time. All these daily streams, whether big or whether small, have helped me and so many find some meaning through it all. So there